smells bad. It smells like someone lit something in here. Drugs? Not on my watch. Alright, let's transition over to the stinking screen, shall we? Don't know why all that stuff is going on. I need to make sure to put button maps. I think I have button maps. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Anyways, hello, how we're doing? Hope we're doing just fine. Currently, it's extremely cold down here. Gotta bundle up, you know what I mean? But, what's his face? I was gonna say, everything's been running pretty smoothly over here. Thankfully. The game is set up, and all we really have to do is just, like, well, play it, and that's pretty much it. But, basically, I was gonna say that, I don't know if I might buy Monster Hunter Wilds. $70 is steep. But, like, the pre-order bonus isn't really that much either. It's like, you know what I mean? It's not really something I'm gonna, like, go for. And if I had to keep hearing that orchestra, like, I love that orchestra, but to continuously hear it like that is just not really it. But I didn't come on to this Friday just to do complain, bro, 87, you know what I mean? But I do got a banana. Alright, so we'll wait for a few minutes. I'm going to do 10 minutes. We're going to just do, let's say, like... Hey, Siri. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Okay. Don't worry, buddy. I was gonna say, Saturday I will not be here to do this, so that's a toughie. Some hoorahs, some sad. I'm sad too. But, like, I don't know what I would do for Saturday on the stream. I'd probably just do, what's it called? Man, I don't even know. Because I was going to do Fire Emblem, but I would have to literally, like, take apart this thinking HDMI for the PlayStation, then plug into the Switch, then plug into the PlayStation. Because I don't have a third HDMI, like, I don't have a fourth HDMI, man. Because I have one that's to my Wii, I have one that's to my PlayStation, and then one that just goes straight to the TV. Because the way how this works is that, like, I'm going to see if I can show this over to you. So, like, okay, that's actually pretty good. So this one goes all the way to the TV, right? Like, that's its own HDMI. Like, you know, you plug your PlayStation into the TV? Well, I plug this HDMI into the TV. And then this other one... And then this other one, what's it called? This other one goes straight to the PlayStation. So one over there and one over there, right? That's what I plan on doing. And yes, we did have gumbo last night. I was extremely hungry, so I ate it. I thought it was okay, mostly because, well, I deprived myself from eating anything, so That's why I liked it. It's that and spaghetti. If my mom tells me beforehand, like, what the meal is gonna be tonight, then I would just make sure not to eat the entire day. So that way I can actually enjoy the meal. Because I'll tell my friends, anything can be enjoyed if you deprive yourself from it long enough. Oh. Nah. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? What button is it? Dang it, this one? I better stop pressing buttons. Because that plus thing could have ended my whole entire career and I would have cried. For now, I'm going to just click around. Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, dang. I realized something. We're good. Alright. Hush, tiny monkey. I hope to get a full-fledged xylophone one day. That thing costs like thousands of dollars. And yes, we have made sure to apply to many, many offers. I keep seeing so many Indeed ads where they'll be like, Indeed score me a thing, and people will be in the comments like, it indeed does not score me many things. Because the joke is that they don't ever like send the applications to people, or they don't get you hired. So there'd be people doing years and years worth of applications to not even get hired. My uncle told me it's more like a middleman, where it's more like a we give you job offer, we send the job, we give you job offer, and then we direct you to the site so we can apply there. That's usually like for like Dollar General and stuff. But sometimes they'll actually let you like send your application to them, and that's what it do. Now, I've recently sent my application for a whole different field, but it's working with kids. It's working with people. I don't know if this one's gonna be good, but it's supposed to be a thing where I'm supposed to like work with people essentially that have slower abilities, allegedly. I didn't even care for the pay, just as long as it paid decently. My offer that I had was mainly like $9. Yeah, yeah. I started extremely low. I don't plan on getting exploited. I just want to have some funding to be able to, well, provide for the stream and provide for more vids. Buddha 2 still in the works. It should be done in about a week. It's gonna be some immense crunch time if I get it in a week. A week. Don't mean I'm going. Hold on, bro. Yo, what it do, flight crew? All right. Anyway, let's go for my own business. This banana's actually really good, guys. It's really good. Hold on. Just gonna peel this back a little bit. Break out the stem. Usually what I do with bananas is when they're like done, I usually throw them into the grass, cause I think it's like a compost, like it's a decomposing item, so it's actually good for the environment if it goes back into the ground. But that's just me, bro. My PlayStation home button was glued to the ground. Yo, this dude's stinking. Oh, who is this man? Bro, every single time. I can't tell you. It's it's that and I'm gonna go. You know what? Forget this. No, I'm just gonna. But I only did it because of 2K. Like back whenever PlayStation first made that update for 2K. I mean, made that update where you can mute the game chat. I've kept it off ever since. Cause despite my aunt not letting my little cousin be able to play Fortnite, she'll let him play 2K or a sports game online. Not the sports game in general, online. Dude, you know, like outside of like Siege fans, sports games people, like COD fans in them, that doesn't amount to nothing on what a sports fan will be mad about. Like, sports fans will say the most heinous criminal things that would actually make a Modern Warfare 2 lobby actually, like, cry in tears. It's insane. You mess up one shot, and they'll have a whole flood of a paragraph telling you to delete your build because you're buns. When you just got the ball because they've been ball hogging the entire time. You know what I mean? That's why I've only played with my cousins when we would do it, and mainly stay in party chats. Because a lot of people would have a lot of things to say, and I'd just be like, "Ah, well, you're lame," and then they would just be mad, and I'm just like, I mean, what do you mean to do? You're some random guy online. I don't know you. I don't have a personal connection with you. You think I'm gonna always sit here and be like, "Oh, XQC97 yelled at me." Like, I don't know who that guy is. If he didn't or physically, or like threaten, like to come to my house and stuff like that, why do I care about whatever that guy's got to say? If he just says you're lame, then I guess to him he's lame. Can't please everybody, you know what I mean? It's tragic, but it happens. As a kid, I'd be like, dang, that hurt. I am kind of sad, but like, I don't know who this guy is. Like, some dude, like, spelled the F bomb on Bloons Tower Defense on Ninja Kiwi because I beat him in, in the game, and I knew he said a bad word, but all I typed was loser real fast, and that was it. I felt pretty accomplished. I was like, dang, I couldn't believe that somebody got that triggered. Alright, I was Hooper Scotch. Let's have a banana. I'm extremely conflicted because I want that Oda Garen gear bad. Like, you don't know how bad I want that thing. I want it bad. How bad? Like hanging out with Junpei bad. Bad. Mitsuru bad. You know what I mean? Like, that's how desperate I need it. Because it just looks cool. But the dude's so hard to beat. Like, comparatively to all the other fights, this dude is so annoying. There's always gonna be that one guy. I'll never escape it. There's one thing that'll make me sick. It's not somebody being like, "Oh, you're trying too hard," or something like that. No. Those comments are lame and they have no life. You know what I mean? Because, whatever. But it's the people that'll be like, actually, I beat him with like my alt account of 79 and decided this. Like, bro, no one cares. Golly, I promise you, man. Saying stuff, Yappuccinos. Okay, but real talk, I don't have another trap. I have a whole bunch of herbs. Like, I put this stuff up just so it doesn't go into my inventory. Mega bomb, large bomb, bomb. Also, you might have probably saw me on Discord the other day. I was playing, I think it was Arcane Lineage, or Roblox I meant. Roblox was Arcane Lineage. I went in to like see what the game was about, but like the game was fine, cause I was thinking to myself like, do I want to go play Arcane Lineage? I said, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try it again, right? Cause I just wanted to see what it do. And let me actually see something real quick. Ooh, that actually looks amazing. The quality extremely revamped up. I was watching the thing on my phone. I'm extremely glad that it did though, because last time was a S word show. Brooklyn T guy, mom died. April Fools, S word show. I was very upset with that. Like, genuinely upset. Alright, y'all did not come here just to watch me walk around and talk about off topic things. You came here to see some acciones. And what better way to fight than to study up on our enemy? Because I actually need to figure out. I need to go to my hunter's notes real quick. So Diablos was not a hard. He was kind of a hard fight. I remember I lost. Yes, I remember I lost. I'll admit it. I lost. He got me. It was lame. His attacks were kind of lame because like sometimes he would like be on like top terrain, and then when you're like on bottom terrain, he'll just immediately teleport downwards. So like he digs inside the ground and then he starts like coming after you, and then when he gets close, he'll spring up. Right? Simple. But in the game, like in action, he like you could be like the dig doesn't matter. The dig could be on a top plane. If it's still ground underwards, he's just gonna go like straight and then just immediately drop down. And it's like you can't do that. Cause it just I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense. Let me angle my face. Ooh, that's good. Ow! I clipped my clipped my hand. Hopefully I actually get a stand up mic. Be great. You're great. I need to make sure to play some Metal Slug 3. Alright. See, I beat 5 Oda Garens, and guess what? Nothing. Like, could someone tell me what I'm doing wrong? Because certain people have my only assumption I was gonna say was, you know, I have an epiphany. I found a bit of profundity. I realized my error, my ways. You see, the puke. Research level 1. You know about its physiology and what it's weak to and where it's located. Whereas a level 2, you know about its pelt. Wait, is that real? Okay. I actually like this. We got 1, 2, and 3. Alright. So 1, we have the land what's it called? Oh, that's actually sick that they actually have like you can be like on this one and then this one would be like that. Wait, rewards. Oh no, it just goes back to ecology. Okay, that's kinda lame, never mind. I thought it was gonna have like all separate tabs, but it didn't have all separate tabs. Anyway, we'll look at this Uratotus, right? Uratotus, we know the location, and we know a bit about its physiology. We know that, I guess, like, excuse me, that different star elements do different things. For example, right, when covered in mud, um, water element does a lot more damage, but it does the exact opposite when it's a thunder element. So my bow that can shoot electricity, it won't mean jack dilly nor squat if I decide to shoot it and it has mud. That's what the stars are talking about. And when it's in the parentheses. So when this enemy gets covered in mud, I can't do anything. But the exact opposite happens when it's not in mud. Then we have the Tobikadachi 2, right? We know about his habitats. We know about his, well, um, his physiology and what elements are hurting against it, its weak points and stuff like that. But then we actually get another tab called the rewards, and it shows whatever parts that you break will give whatever parts for it. And then the third one actually shows how frequent, like it's the same thing, except it shows how frequent different rewards will give you, like different items. So you might get like, you'll probably rarely get the Anjanath plate, but you'll always mainly get the Anjanath scale. You know what I mean? So different parts do different things, and that's great. But tell me why, like, I fight like, okay, let me put you in this perspective. I fight the Tobikadachi 2 times, right? Never captured it, fought it 2 times. How do I know its rewards and its physiology if I've only fought it twice? Let me put you a better example. The Anjanath. I fought it 2 times, never captured it. How do I know its physiology and even more of its rewards? But yet I fought the stinking Oda Garen, delved and dug, and mainly collected so many so many things within it, so many times. Yet for some reason, no captures, granted, 5 kills, meaning yes, this is one of the hardest fights, and I've killed it 5 times out of like 20. But like, I still beat him, and guess what? R1's not doing anything. RB, no, no. What about L1 or LB? No, 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 nothing, nothing. It's weird. It's pretty odd that that could happen. So I'm going to say, oh, well, you probably dug a little deeper and you found a lot more stuff and it made the research level point. Then what's the point of the leveling system? Barnacles, do I have to actually, like, do I have to complete the mission every single time? Because, like, the bar's always yellow and I always collect it. Ay, 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 I'll tell you, the research thing in this game is, whew. It gets you a thinking, I'll tell you. It gets you a thinking. Thinking where the direction on some of these ideas came from. Alright. 2, 2, 2, 3? Okay. What's up, Provision Man? Show us what it do. I don't know what this thing says. It talks about barrel bombs. So, let's see what it do. Probably get a few of those. Like, no. But where's the trap? Does he not give traps? Alright. Let me check what bow I got. Because for all I know right now, this bow could be like a pulsar bow, elemental electricity. Excuse me. So I got Thunder Attack, Legiana's Blessing, Slugger, and Evade Window. Now, how these points work is it's like a set thing. So it's like depending on what set you have for your person, will determine what other elements you got equipped in. So, for example, that Legiana's Blessing. If I had all of Legiana's gear, I would just get immediate. I would have more chance of getting good stuff. So, you could say that your best bet is to just equip everything. But in a sense, I kind of disagree. Because, yeah, the skills and stuff are good. And in a sense, none of this -2 business, which when you see like -2, it's basically like, or minus whatever, it means that it's, super effective against you, meaning you'll take a lot more damage. So fire will hurt me a lot more, comparatively to thunder. Thunder will just kind of like, you know, William Nightmare, that's what it'll do, just bounce off me. But fire won't, and it'll destroy me. Like the Lumu had. Fire will literally destroy me, but water will be okay. I do like the Pale Lumu set. Like, let me show you the drippiness of this thing, man. Oh. 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 Hold on, do we got the boots? Hey. Full gear. Call us bear. We are strapped. We are set up. Ready for the SS duty out here. I'm ready. I love this gear so much. But this would immediately kill me if I even grazed an Anjanath. If an Anjanath even just simply just puffed even a smoke of fire, I'm cooked. Like, give me some like rubbing lotion, bro, because I'm gonna be ashy. Man. Thing's gonna hurt. But I don't know what the Oda Garen's thing is. Because if I remember, I think all I have is just his suit. Not his suit. I think all I have is just his hat. Also, one of my other friends. Yeah, the Oda Garen helm. It's like adds stun effect to draw attacks and slightly increases attack power. And if you combine this with everything, it's like legit. Like, his thing just looks so cool. But he's just so gosh dang difficult to beat. Alright. Okay. I think I'm ready. I'm gonna take on an easier, more lighthearted quest, you know what I mean? The assigned quest, that thing is right to fight the Diablos and the Rathalos, which I think are like the last fights in the base game. I could be wrong about that. But, yeah, I have to do those. I think the game usually stops at like 5 stars. Legiana, Mariana. Every time I think about that, I just keep thinking about that song. You know what song it is, let me know, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what the song's name is. It's gonna be like R/TOMNT. The tip of my tongue. Alright, ready to part. Anybody who wants to join can. I'm gonna go eat in game. Because I just ate that banana, so my potassium levels are like overly cracked. I'm gonna be like a Donkey Kong character and eat an over excessively amount of bananas, and then make my like DNA, what, hormones just like go crazy. What was that, Matt Pat? It's like a game theory where like the reason why the enemies were so big is because they eat an overabundance of bananas, and bananas contain potassium, and your body already produces enough of one of the enzymes inside of I think it was a banana, not potassium itself, but it was like another enzyme within a banana, and that enzyme is what like helps you like grow or something like that. And so he's like, by eating an overabundance of it, they became big. I know I'm basing my stuff heavily like hard on just on what someone else's whim is, but oh snap, how many vouchers can I really use? I have all these points, I don't even know what to do with them. Health and stamina. what if I gave you an opposition? An opposition for my proposition. For example, what if I were to tell you that I want strength, yo, this thing did not even tell me what it all it did. Oh. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just gonna wing it with a chef platter. That looks good. Literally. Thing had crab, chicken, a meat slab, and some mushrooms. Swiss cheese and shrimp. That's crazy word. Alright, let's get into super scotch. Love that noise. Also, you know what surprised me? I saw Critical's video. I think it was like, oh, right, we're in a mission. Let me go to the chest real quick. Finding living, stinking trees, trying to use my service out here, dog. I'll be able to get this answer. But it's basically, he was talking about this cheese, right? Let me look up maggot cheese. Kasumarsu, that's what it was. He didn't know what that was. Now, I know you're probably gonna scream, well, you didn't either. But look, okay, I knew what I was talking about. Chill out. But, it just surprised me because he didn't know about that cheese. Because he was like, this cheese is whatever. And when I saw that, I said, yeah, he's talking about the Kasumarsu, isn't he? I'm surprised that he didn't know that. Like, I know it's like, oh, well, you don't think he probably know that he doesn't know everything. I know, but, like, judge by how much he, like, streams and how much he, like, does it, I would have thought that would have at least came up into some kind of conversation. But it was interesting to see how he was like, man, I really don't believe this. Now, he probably could have played that up. I don't know overcritical, you know what I mean? You don't know overcritical. We don't know overcritical, right? We don't know what these dudes think in their everyday lives. But I can guarantee you, I feel like he's probably been told this somewhere, some way before. But it did put into perspective when he was talking about, I think it was like, you know how bad your food has to be if it was banned in the United States? Where they literally, like, sell it as poison? You know how bad your food actually has to be for that to happen? Pretty bad. To be fair, they are selling literal, like, maggots. Like, you know, flies? So before they become flies, they are maggots. They're like caterpillars that get turned to cocoons and then butterflies. Except for flies, they're like these ugly worms and they stay ugly. They don't go from ugly to beautiful. They're not like the ugly duckling. No. And it wasn't even a duckling, it was a swan. But, like, who am I even fighting? Oh, right. Did I really just go into here just immediately trying to fight the Vidoe Gahames? I hope not. Come on, me. I'm gonna need you to be better than this, dog. But there's one thing that's kind of also annoying that I hope that Wilds does not do, is do this stupid research thing. Because, like, you have these fireflies, right? These fireflies will show you the way, right? You know, follow the light. Bruh. Now, if I will say, I will love, bro, it's been a minute. I will forever love Wilds' way of using the arc shot, the to the sky. You know that, I love that. But I like the way how they do it, because it's when you let go of circle, is when it goes, and it puts less weight. Because in the game that they have it now, it feels like there's so much drawback to do one simple attack. It's like, why? Now, yes. Ooh. That was close. I was trying to get another, Yes, I'm watching my stam. Ah! Ooh! I see it. Out of stam. Guess I really wasn't watching my stam. Bro, hey, I love you for that. Viger Wasp, right in front of my face while I'm trying to predict an enemy's attack. Not that helpful as what you think it is, Palico. Or what I ironically named it Precious because, you know, it was supposed to be nice. But that Palico is extremely mean to me. I love ironic nicknames. Like naming a pit bull Cookie or like some really nice name, but it's not nice. Stop, thief. Track the monster. Yeah, I made it to level 5 hunter rank, you know? Imagine this. Imagine you make it to level 5 hunter rank. You fight this Odegaard, one of the hardest fights arguably in the game. And then the game tells you, track the monster. Nah, it's like I didn't go through a tutorial to learn how to track the monster, you know what I mean? I just simply said, you know, I'm just gonna skip it. Forget a tutorial, you know what I mean? Help? Help on how to play the game? I ain't taking that. Oh, I'm bad. You know it. Bro, I can't see this man. There it is. Why? I shot it, right? I believe I did. I'm gonna need all these stupid, idiotic animals to like... Thank the Lord! Yeah, I'm gonna get it, aren't I? Still alive! He sees me. He's poisoned too. Climb, climb! Dang it! Bro, I actually forgot what to do. Yes, I know, I hear you. Put on the coating, turn off the water, I hear it. Sheesh. I do like, Wild's way of how they... Bro, please, please. Work with me. Help me, help you, help us, come on. Stop, thief. This dude really just... I hate these stupid birds with a burning passion. I'm glad they're not as annoying in Wilds. Like, I know Wilds does a lot of great things. A lot of great things. Certain weaponry, though, like the arc shot, I don't like. If they could just fix that, hey, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. You know what I mean? We'll be good. Probably be able to... That scared me, because I thought he was about to bounce to the rhythm of the Boingo beat, and I was about to just immediately shoot him with it, but he was like, nah. Too far, too far, too far. He's gonna jump. Can't see. The big frizz. Alright. Should be enough. I don't know where he's gonna fight next though. I don't know if he's gonna charge after me. But just take a precautionary measure, because usually he likes to attack the Palico and then be like, alright, it's time for you to get hit. I'm just like, alright. You know, when you really stop to think, for even just a mid-second, the fight is not necessarily bad. It's only when he actually starts jumping around is when things start to get a little atrocious. this is why Swagger does not talk. The moment he gets even remotely cocky, he gets Gohan to death. God told me that many times. That's why usually I won't get ever as cocky in the game. I'll just usually be like GG. The moment I'm like, oh man, you're bad. That's when I don't get smiled upon, and that's when people get mad. I'm just like, dang it, bro. Heavens forbid, I get a little hyped about myself. Everybody else can do it. I can't. Even my cousins can do it. I can't though. Yo. This is so bad. Hey, I'm not a. Hey, let's keep it like that, okay? Not this whole curving around kind of mess. I love when I waste power coatings. Oh? Who did? Nice try, buddy. I've seen your movements too many times here. And you still can't beat him consistently. Do you ever shut up? Golly. I can eat again. I can finally eat food. Let's go. Wait. In the water, children. Wait. I don't know how that song goes. Something, something, something. Wait. I don't know. What I do know, however, is that we're getting really close to, I think, completing that research point. If he could just drop, like, one more thing, he's gonna hit me already, isn't he? I almost let you dodge into, like, an actual doofus. Well, that's what I would say. I guess there's a lot of trade-off, though. I guess the game's like, because see here, I hold R2, right? I hold circle. I let go of circle, boom, arc shot, right? In the other, in Wilds, you don't have arc shot. I mean, you have arc shot, but like, I'm gonna put this trap just in case, so I can take a heal. Shoot it! Part 2! A little precautionary measure, you know what I mean? Eat, eat, eat! Don't eat! Eat, eat, eat! Can you eat any slower, man? My lord! Eat! Oh, excuse me, Astera jerky. Where's my manners? I've been so used to Wilds' way of eating that you can just eat any beef and then be good. Which is actually... I almost dodged into that like an actual complete moron. Yeah, moron. I'd still say doofus. Did I shoot? Oh, I didn't shoot him yet. Alright. He's probably like, ooh, I gotta... I'm not even gonna go as low for poo jokes. Whoop, 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 whoop. I love this. I don't know what that action is. Dang it. I'd much rather attack nothing than to randomly use a coat for nothing. I think I have like a, don't I have like a flute or something? Thank you. Wait a minute, let me go back. I think I might have forgotten to pick up something. We're actually making sweet record time here. I don't think he dropped anything. And I'm out of stamina. Mega armor skin. What's that about? Also, make start doing more clips. I'll probably have to make like I'll probably put all the clips and stuff like on TikTok. Cause I think my main plan for like YouTube is to not just throw random things onto the shorts feed and mainly just focus more on the longer vid content, because what I'm trying to think about is like, cause I don't want to attract two different audiences. That's good. Delicioso. His moves are getting more sluggish. He's getting more desperate. At first, he starts off really strong, but when you realize that he's weakened down, that's when he really weakens down. I see both the crosses. It doesn't matter. I changed his fate. Nice hit me. Too close. Oh. On the tail. Alright, that's enough. Roll into it, roll into it. On the tail. Don't know where on earth he's going. Nice window. I see it. Come on, if I can just get there a little bit. You messed up, bud. Ever since the first time I played this game and hit that paralyzed toad, I've learned my lesson. And oh boy, did I learn my lesson good. Ew, that was close. My almost tinders. To where? Not to me, certainly. Also, can you tell me why Fortnite decided to have like a 32 gig update? I didn't have Wi-Fi for one simple. I didn't have Wi-Fi for one simple hour to decide. You know what? I'm gonna not download anything. I'm gonna just let the game ride. I'm gonna just let my PlayStation chill for one day. I let my PlayStation chill for one day. The moment I get onto my PlayStation, Marvel Rivals, Black Myth Wukong, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Minecraft, Roblox, Sly Cooper, Kingdom Deliverance 2. It was like every single game in their mother's womb decided, I'ma just update today. I'm like, no, stop doing that. Like, yeah, I can update them, but Fortnite's like 30 gigs. 30 gigs over here is 2 hours. I know to someone else in like the city that sounds crazy, but I'm not in the city, am I? No. So that stuff is gonna be kind of cost efficient. And also considering, you know, people also live with me, so I can't just Wi-Fi suck the entire time. You know what I mean? That you gotta be a little less selfish. I know that's asking a lot for people nowadays to be less selfish, but you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta be nice. That's a hunker do, not a hunker don't. Is that a Legiano? No, that's a Great Heroes. Not to be fused with the Great Heroes from One Piece. Hey, I'm gonna need y'all to fight, big dogs. Hey. I don't taste good. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Now's your chance! Ah! He's jumping. didn't you just deliver it to me? He's in me, isn't he? Nice try, buddy. But I got arc shots for days. I'm getting extremely close for somebody who should be in range. I mean, I'm getting extremely close for somebody who's a range type. I know. I love how these rocks don't hurt me, but they hurt him. Also, nothing's fun than making an extremely good combo just to see ones. My favorite thing is seeing ones. Nothing but ones. Nothing but what could be like probably a 10,000 health on this guy. Nothing but ones. Like, I know that's the intention of the game is to give you like weak attacks because, you know, they're like big gigantuans like kaiju monsters. But like, bro, I also got like coats that can also do like a bajillion damage. So, I don't want to hear it. Okay, so sometimes you want to... Good night. See, I hate this guy. Sometimes, you know, I hit him with something, he says grr. I hit him with another thing, he says grr. And I'm like, bro, man. Viger Wasp delivery, please. I was about to say, Viger Wasp much? Hello? Where's the beef, man? Oh, where's the beef? I agree. Statement. So, does he just not drop any footprints? Yeesh, off rip, eh? Couldn't even take me to dinner first. Sheesh. How uncouth. Yeah? Well, maybe you're just being rhetorical. God, that's not even the right word. I promise you, you're just saying words just to sound smarter. Yeah? Well, maybe you're just being rhetorical. Hit. Come on. Love it. Love missing. Love missing people right in front of me. I love waiting for that entire time to possibly ever get hit and then just to immediately miss. Whiffing. My favorite kind of sport. Guy gotta get out of here. Come on. I'm right there. I'm right there! You tell me I would have died because of that? That's just stupid. Bro. I could not be any more closer to this guy. I'm throwing this man everything but the kitchen sink. And even that's gone. This dude just picks and chooses when he wants to attack, man. Yeesh. It's extremely smart defense and offense at the same time. Remember, kids, defense can also be the best offense. That's actual facts, though. Take a look at Pokemon. Stall tactics go crazy. By the way, Andrew, if you're watching this, you're a bum. You'll always be a bum. Every time. I don't care who you are. You'll always be a bum. If you ever see Andrew in real life, guys, call him a bum. Swagger says so. Nah, he knows. He's one of my friends. I like the guy. I got hit. I didn't get hit. I didn't get hit. I lived! I lived! I don't know about what, but hey. Hey, no, nuh-uh. Yeah. Hey. Stop, thief. Stinking Palicos. She's alright what she wants to be. You know, I'm kind of conflicted. I don't know why my stamina's infinitely, increasingly more bigger than mine. The health booster can now be used again. like I hate over preparing because I can't just put anything like in a satchel or anything. I just gotta hold it. So does the older Garen like not drop anything? It's like all the times that I fought this guy just meant nothing. That he just. Ooh. How do I sneak? I'm not as sneaky as I kind of forgot. Currently, in the vicinity. Alright, hold on, guys. Shabam! Yo! Game! What were those ghost shots just now? Did none of what I did meant nothing? That definitely would have greatly benefited my fight. I see it. He's getting slower in his movements. Like, I literally could just walk. Yeah, that was on me. I dodged way too early. Hey, can you, like, fight somebody else, please? I need to just be stunned or something. Come on, like, keep moving. The time is ticking. I can't sit there and ponder what just happened. I gotta keep moving. Never mind the fact that I literally dodged that. Literally dodged that. But then the game was like, well, damage was reduced. So, damage taken was reduced. So, you know. I don't know if it meant that, I took more or I took less. Regardless, I still think it's stupid that they decided to hit me with that at the last second. But, And that was a bit of me being mad, but that was also a bit of me, almost getting jumped just now for no reason. So, pick your poison on how you think I actually reacted. I really thought I was going to be able to fight him for a, one-time shot, but, I guess beggars can't be choosers, can they? Sometimes you gotta, pop out and beat people for like 1 second, and then... Okay, so it is damage taken was reduced. So it was supposed to be a good thing. Hey, check it, check it, check it, check it, check it, check it! I'm shooting it! I might lose. I might lose. I might lose. I literally might lose. I hit that paralysis toad. I hit that thing like 3 different times. I even shot it with a cross spread. And it still did not activate until I died. Yo. Hey, remember when you were tired? Remember when the game explicitly said that, you get tired, that you keep doing those moves and they actually drain stamina a lot? Remember that? I remember that too. But I don't think the game does. I don't think they actually read. I died too early. And I should have probably died. I should have definitely died there too as well, but sometimes the game wants to kind of like slowly wear down your hype determination. It doesn't make any sense. Yes, I am actively just literally walking and pacing with this thing. Let me meet you halfway. There we go. It's like I saw what happened. I hit his hand. Very vaguely. Hit his hand. I'm trying to get to that stinking Vidoe Wasp, but I can't. Is what I would say. Can you please just like get hit with anything? I shoot half these arc shots, and none of them work. I messed up. I messed up. Not yet though. The game will slowly get me, but it's yet to try. Talking a big game for somebody who died twice in a row. By the way, yeah, I know. Thanks for reminding me. He's jumping. He's moving again. Yeah, wait, no, please, heal. Way too far? Too far? Like, look at the bar. Do you see the health slowly going down like that? Coward. Coward. Literal coward. I hate this guy. The moment the dude starts getting weak, he starts running away. And then he wants to act all big shot and start fighting and doing a whole bunch of dukes. And I start going at him, and then he starts losing. And then he starts trying to fight me, and he immediately starts trying to fight me. He's literally me! I don't understand. This whole battle's a "you and I are so different" cliche. Don't compare me to this stinking, dumb animal. And then I was giving him way too much credit. That would actually incentivize that he actually has intelligence. By me calling him dumb. I just keep thinking every single time I shoot one of these shots, see 13s or 7s or 4s, I keep thinking, he's one more away. He's one more away. He's one more away. He's one more away from just one hit. One hit that could be the big deciding factor. Thank you that the damage was taken, but thank you for not also letting me move at the same time. So I might as well just not even try. I love this game with the bloody trash, but then I don't even know where the dude's sticking is. Come on, I need you to get some stamina. Nice shot, buddy. Oh, now you're starting to limp. If you could just not charge that any slower. Now, normally I wouldn't be this nerved. But as per usual, when they start limping like that, I'm on one life. I don't know if I'm going to lose. I don't know if I'm going to win. This is all one big luck of chance. I hate when it goes up to luck of chance. It's like being in Siege, but you're the last operator standing. It's a 1v1. One of the worst feelings you can feel. Because if you win, it's aura. If you lose, you're going to get complained at by basement dwellers that you lost. And then spam a whole bunch of things inside PlayStation chats. And then you tell them, I hope you like your vacation. And then they get banned. Because they shouldn't be swearing. What if I was a child? And then you call me some very unconventional slurs that I genuinely did not like. What then, man? What then? Not yet. Dang it! I didn't know he jumped. Why is this dude always so on the ready? I could literally hit him with something that could easily just differentiate literally any beast in America. On me. Yes, we're literally in this narrow Haven cave. Please! Yes! Thank the Lord. I could just smell it. Just something. Something right there. And victory is mine yet again. A physical and mental battle, I will say. But mentally, I was there. And physically, I was there. Both brain and brawn in the matter. You see, this dragon warrior fellow, he failed one simple thing. He never met a Swag 47, did he? He did not. And now I got a bunch of material from him. Will this mean anything? No! I'll have to go kill him 5 more times. Actually, more times. So this fight right here, it doesn't even matter. But, you know, it's like what my cousin's pastor said. Sometimes you gotta have your own part. Your own part. So even if nobody's there to celebrate it, I know that I did it. So I feel happy. $33 minutes. I could have watched like Bleach. I hate Bleach, by the way, but I much rather would have watched Bleach than to go 30 minutes and possibly have a fight that I could have lost. Because if that didn't go through, I probably would have lost. I hate thinking that too. 2 feints. I could have got. I hate that it just shows me how much money I could have gotten. That's $5K. That's not something I want to think about. So I don't want to be that guy to this game, but where is my research for the Odegarin? Ed?
Okay, partner. I've set up quests for the Fire Wyvern and the Horned Wyvern.
So, like, if I go to the Hunter's Notes, right, and I were to check something like, oh, I don't know, the Odegarin, it says 6 times. I've done the research, and he's still not beaten. I think I have an idea. I have a massive epiphany, you know? Hear me out on this. I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff up. Herbal power. Put that up too. Restock all my stuff. Put up the Might Seed. I didn't even know the Might Seed actually buffed up like HP like that. I didn't know he was a chill guy. But we'll do that. And then I'm just gonna go venture out. So this is a Rathalos. This one's got, I don't know who those are. I'm going to go to the Rotten Vale and fight the Odegarin there. Why do I say that? So it's not even because of like, oh, I might die or something like that. It's because I don't want to, it's so I can get more research without having to, well, you know, get them then and there. So last time I fought him, I lost, and I immediately ended everything. There was only one person that saw that. That one person being me. So I was the only one viewer that saw that. But I will admit my failure. I did fail. I sadly lost. But this time I won, and I'm very happy. On sheer stinking will and belief. But self-gloating aside, I gotta find a way to like dang. Who knew bananas could get so rotten simply by being out of their peel? Wouldn't want to eat that. Not quite appealing. But yes, I am alone. How'd you know? Alright. But real talk though, how to make food. I used to do this all the time. I remember one time I sat down and I was making food and stuff. Some dude joined my lobby and then he sent me an invitation to a PlayStation party chat. And I was talking to him And I was just goofing around being like, will this guy do whatever, da 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 da. And then he was like, man, you're baloneying. And then he left. And I was laughing because, like, I couldn't believe that he had said that without, said that. But he also invited me to the party. And I was sitting here like, I just couldn't, I was just laughing so hard. I was like, bro really invited me. And the guy hit one of my stuff and was like, yeah, I think I'm good. It's like, yeah, I'd be good too. But, well, hold on. Whoa. Oh, snap. Okay, partner. Dude, she can cook. She made the cheese and all that stuff. I'm like, yeah, that was delicious. You're amazing. And that also definitely won't get me constipated. I'm sorry. And all that cheese. Bro's gonna be backed up for another week. Excuse me. But I need to find I think it's like a meat spin thing. You know, the thing that you like, that usually do in all Monster Hunter games. They put on like on a steak, and then like go ring around. Oh, I remember now. I gotta have whatchamadu it. I gotta have raw meat. I think it is, and yeah, the well done steak. I already made the well done steaks. I go for killing. I don't go for capturing. Capturing, I hate. I hate capturing. I hate capturing. Even capturing that Paolumu when they told me to do that quest, I hated that. At least the Paolumu was kind of easy because the Paolumu is like not a bad fight, and especially if you have like a lot of fire stuff. The Paolumu basically is clapped, and I could literally like the moment it's about to go to sleep, I'm immediately right there. That thing's like, oh, I finally escaped him. Nah, buddy. But the Odin Garen, I just. Alright. Radabon. That's the guy that goes all terrain. I don't know how our legs did not just immediately shatter and break and crumble and just immediately get destroyed. But you'll see on the top left that there's no clock. There's no clock symbol, so I don't have to worry about time. I could sit here and study these monsters from afar, wait till they move, see their habitants and stuff like that, while also at the same time not getting immediately jumped. Also, I have the BBQ spit, but I can't use the BBQ spit because I don't have any raw meat. So I think what they wanted for research purposes, like when you're like researching animals, I think that they wanted you to like, I think they wanted you to do the expeditions. Because like in Rise, you don't have to do the expeditions. You literally could just go, fight the enemies as per usual, and then that's it. But here I think they actually wanted you to like, go out of your way to, go find this dude, fight, and all that stuff. So, I don't know if this means that, yeah, so, I don't know what really gives. Oh, snap. Yes, we're going to be just collecting a lot of stuff, scavenging, if you will. But it's like almost a necessity to scavenge and go on these expeditions. Because, like, yeah, you could choose not to, but you'd also be kind of missing on a few, like, things if you're not doing all that. Which is, like, it's okay. Not really. I'm just kind of saying words to fill up a gap. But realistically, I think it's, like, not. I think it's okay, like, to make it kind of work, but, like, usually we're kind of used to, like, in Rise. In Rise, you don't have to ever go on expeditions. It's not really a thing. But here, you kind of have to, because if you don't,
I mean, you can still get like the same stuff, but going on expeditions makes things a lot more like easier. You can get the same rewards and stuff by fighting certain monsters. Your only downside is that you have to make sure to beat the monster within a set time, because if not, the monster will leave. So like, if I'm fighting the Oda-Garen, I'm taking too long. The Oda-Garen could just be like, you know what, you're taking too long. Peace out. And then he'll just dip and leave the area. And it's like, bro, what? I think they also do come back, so you could wait. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. But I think you can, possibly, maybe. Whoa. Ow. A little courtesy to move the other way. Sheesh. What an extremely docile creature. Like, you see, bro? Look at him. All he cares about is just rolling and rolling. Rolly, 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 rolly. Leroy, Leroy, Leroy. I hate that video so much. 3, anybody? I was like, bro, okay. And it did actually sound like that, and I hated that. Wally, 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 Rolly, Rolly, Rolly. I like, okay. 3, anybody? Man. I could actually probably complete P3. P3's been kind of nice, though. I've been telling that to my friend that I probably would do a P3, an actual P3 review of the game. Last time was more like a like a semi-skit kind of deal. But like, I thought the game was okay. Like, yeah, in the first half it's slow, like extremely slow, and combat as well. And I think one of the main things I could say, like, this is not even a review, this is like a thing I can think on top of my head. It's like, the game at first, like when I first played it, at the time I was playing Persona 4, right? And I was telling myself, well, I like Persona 5, I definitely want to see what Persona 4 and 3 are about. So I got Persona 3, so yes, I went from, like, beating, I don't know what that spider was, I don't know what all that was about. I don't think there's even a spider. It looks to be like a beetle. Man, no matter whatever the insect is. But yeah. I hope it wasn't a spider. Nah, it had wings. It had wings. Spiders don't have wings. There was something I was gonna say about that thing. It ain't a bug. It's an arachnid. You know, like scorpions. Yeah, like scorpions. You know, they said you could like chop off a scorpion's like stinger and it'd be like your friend. Don't listen to a Kevin, man. Had a guy at school named Kevin. Kevin was a whacker-backer, man, I tell you. Bro was telling us stuff like, oh, you see that stick? That stick's from Harry Potter, man. Like, that stick goes crazy. Like, I think, and bro was like, I think bro was like 15, while we were like 12. You know what I mean? So like by like high school, he wasn't with us till high school. I think he like stopped at like middle school, like early middle school. But bro was like 15 or like 6. Like he was like at least 3 years older than like all of us, and we're just like, bro, what? How? Bro had a lot of rumors about him. Allegedly, he, and I hope you're not eating, but grabbed some number 2 from the toilet and smeared it all over the wall. When I heard that, I was like, bro, diabolical, honestly. What, why? For what? What reason? That's enough about Kev. What? I hate these idiotic animals. They have no reason to be fighting me, but they choose to anyways. I think I might have messed something up by doing that. It's the great Gyros. Bro, like, well, gotta jump. Sheesh. Man, I tell you, people have uncourtesy nowadays. Oh, but back to P3, I'm sorry. So like, you know, the beginning, you know, your Makoto Yuki, right? Some people want to say Minato, I always say Makoto because I feel like it fits a lot more. Anyway, you're the pro tag. And just like every single Persona game, you're a random student who gets superpowers to be on their way to basically defeat God every single time. Not like Jesus God, but like just the deity in their universe. That was for my mom. And, what's it called? So, you do that. But, we can sum it up right there, but point case to me, you know, you come up to, I think it's like, what was it? Iwatodai? Yeah, Iwatodai. Iwatodai or Gekukan. One of the two. I think Gekukan's the school, and Iwatodai is the place, right? So, you go to Iwatodai, and you get dropped off, whatever, right? And then, no, everything's going bad. A-lister Palico. I was like, I'm never name my stuff anything so. Oh, X. Now, what was the point of hiding if he didn't even know I was there? I knew the moment that the A-lister Palico is the type of guy to be like, alright, he got us, come on out. That's literally what he did just now. I was like, bro, if you don't get your own hiding spot in this multiple institutes of grass, man, people will still see this and still call me crazy. I tell you. You know, I'll admit, I did absolutely jack-dealing North Squad to even dodge that. Because I had figured, well, maybe the game might probably give me some leeway competency. But I forget this is made by Capcom. They're not going to give me leeway competency for that. But way too many Viger Wasps. I love it, but like, flashbang. You know, somebody who's got nothing to see, you surely can see me quite well, can't you? And don't give me that, oh, well, he can hear sound. My actual behind. Ow. The moment I even got attacked, all the rocks just stopped falling. Oh, now there's no more Viger Wasp. Okay, that's cool. Now, I understand how this game was on that one. Give me every single heal known to man. But then, the moment I literally get hit by one simple, like, random attack, where the Viger Wasps at? Where the Black House at? Like, every single time, I tell you. Every single time. Back to P3. Jeez. I think it was a fine game. Like I said, I think it was kind of slow in the beginning. Like, when you fight, like, when you talk and stuff, it's like, it's so long. Okay, it's introduction, that introduction. Okay. Dark Hour. Okay. Gotta fight the shadows. Okay. And then you get into the training. And, like, nothing really happens outside of you mainly just, oh, well, there's these, enemies called shadows in this thing called the dark hour. It's a hidden hour within 12 o'clock. Every day that happens every day. When 12 o'clock happens, all time slows down. And only people who have the potential, and some people, and like whenever 12 o'clock happens, everybody will be in coffins. So the shadows can't really get to them. But everyone else who's not in, but there will also be some people who would also not be in coffins. And they'll see the world for what it is. And then immediately get corrupted by shadows because I guess their cognition can't really take it like that or something like that. Or no, they'll get jumped by shadows because the shadows will realize that they're easily preyable. But some people have the potential, like Akihiko and Mitsuru, with these things called personas. So unlike in Persona 4 or Persona 5, you wielding the potential is only based off if you're blessed to have a persona. That's really the whole premise of that. Now, in the other parts of the game, a few things are kind of annoying. Like, comparatively to all the other games, I'm glad that they learned from this one to not do what they did. But, like, you know direct commands? Or, like, in any RPG, how, like, let's say, you know, you're playing, like, Final Fantasy VII. And you can, you know, command both Tifa, Cloud, and Barret. Or really any of the members of the Final Fantasy VII cast. Like my boy Sid. The one who grabs his lighter and lights it with the TNT and then throw. I love that move so much. But I love Sid. Good guy, good guy. I hope his assistant gets well. I mean, I hope his assistant and him possibly get together or something like that. I'm not one for shipping, but I will tell you about that delivery. I do like a lot. Uh-oh. I got hit. I did not get hit. It was a false illusion given by Sir Night-Eye. Yes, I hated season 4 of My Hero Academia. Actually, maybe one of the reasons why I stopped. Outside of realizing Hawk was actually pretty cool, and I realized that he was Zeno Robinson from Persona 3. Because, like, I watched it before I knew Zeno Robinson, and then I saw Persona 3, and then I was like, oh shoot, that's literally him. And then I heard Ross's voice in Fire Emblem Heroes, and was like, bro, Ross is Zeno! I also did see the one where they were talking about, like, Zeno being nervous about, like, them, like, critiquing his performance, but they were just talking about the Super Bowl halftime show. But he was thinking that they were talking about him. I like that a lot. But one of the gameplay mechanics I say that I did not like about P3 was you couldn't directly command people. It's like the equivalent, like to put it in perspective, it'd be like if in Final Fantasy VII, right, you got Cloud and your other members, right? Cloud, Tifa, and Barret, right? Let's say off rip. And you make Cloud do a move, but you have to physically command Tifa, like you have to make sure that you put a prompt saying to Tifa, like, okay, next, when your attack, whatever bar goes up, that you pull a heal, or that you do a super attack. It's like, why? Why not just let me command and do that? And I know a lot of people mainly say, oh, well, you know, I kind of like that mechanic because it gives you, like, it's like, you know, these are actual people. I think the game wanted to go for more like, you have to kind of tell your members, it's like, these are people. These are not like robotic slaves that will listen to your every hand and knee in marriage for you to give them a simple move. But then I counter argument and say, well, what about this thing as synergy? I thought it was stupid because, like, I see what they're kind of going for, but it doesn't make sense in context. Because, like, in P2 and 1, I think, you can command, like, you can make Mark, like, do a move. Why is everybody giving me every single heal known to man? Like, everyone will do this, and then the moment I get hit, no one wants to have nothing. It's like making a trip. It's like playing a trip to, like, I don't know, Egypt with your friends. And then the moment you start talking about money, now nobody wants to cover many funds. Knowing good and well that man is saying, cheap. Yes, I have also been making traveler savings. I'd ever do that, I have to bring one of my friends. Because, I'm going to be honest, those places are cool and awesome. But it means less if I don't have anybody to share it with. So it'd be like if I wanted to go somewhere like Paris, right? I wanted to go there, see what their food's about. Definitely get some of their cheese, because I really want to get some of their cheese. I love cheese. Even though I'm like semi-lactose intolerant, I think their cheese probably be better than over here. Because over here, every time I drink milk, it kills me. It's like drinking bleach. But like, I've drank milk before, and it's never done that to me my entire life. But sometimes my milk will be okay. Like, recently, I had like, not one, but 2 bowls of cereal, full milk, and drank them both, full milk. And my stomach's been fine. So I think my body's just got more tolerant of it. Whoa, man, you gotta tell me that when you start doing random moves like that. I know he's done that before. Look, okay, I may like zone out and Uber out, but I do try to remember a lot of stuff. I try. Like, you know, I'm not gonna just simply go over here and be, oh man, that's stupid, I don't care about this. I try. But yeah. But I think that's like one of the main like problems I had with mainly 2 problems I had with P3 was just that you don't directly command your units. You have to set them to do stuff. So like for Yukari, instead of knowing that Yukari has Dia, right? I have to tell Yukari, yo, use heal and support, right? And sometimes she'll use Dia knowing how the situation is. Like if someone's low, she'll use a heal move. But sometimes she'll just throw a random item or something like that. Don't ever put them on act freely. Never put them on act freely. Put them on literally anything but act freely. Act freely will make you do some of the most craziest moves. And I just think to myself, why don't they have anything like that? I like direct commands because direct commands, you know, if I tell them to do something like, Yukari, use Dia, she'll use Dia. She won't just throw a random move for no reason. So get out of here with that whole control freak thing when there's literally like, you know, that's boss's orders. That's what it should be. Like, it shouldn't be some other random, contraption way. Alright, let me check the hunter's notes. Maybe we go back. I think it'll probably reset itself. Well, I don't want to quit the game. I want to just, like, leave it. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying every single time, apologies for any background noises. I cannot control that. But, back to what I was saying. What's it called? Leave my pallet go behind. No, I'm not gonna leave my pallet go behind. I want to leave this thing, claim my rewards, and dip. Wait. Why don't I just add it? I don't even know what any of that is. So what's the point of studying if studying doesn't even work? Why research if research is not going to go up? I study this dude all the time just for him to kind of... Yeah, sure, I'll take those. Man, let's just go home. Heading back. This is stupid. I gotta go to the research people and talk to them.
Okay, partner. I've set up quests for the
I've been realizing that, yeah, I've kind of been not really paying attention too much. But yeah, direct commands are stupid, and the other thing I had to say for the game is story first half is like before you get like, I want to say like to like summer, no, before the first boss fight is slow, and maybe like a little bit on the second, but
After that, it immediately starts railing really fast. Like, really, really fast. And then, another thing I had was, trying to remember. It's, gosh dang it, I can't think of the thought, for the life of me. It's, oh, when you're, fusing personas in the Velvet Room, and you try to combine them together, um, it, it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. So like I call it the Persona 3 or Nocturne effect. Essentially, what it is that you get personas. Like you select a persona and you select another persona to make the fused persona. And usually, fused personas will inherit whatever the parents are, right? Good talk. Well, for okay, I was trying to make sure that my headphones were.
Oh, it's you.
Sounds like a PC's doing like double overtime. I wish there was ways to like cancel that out. It'd be great. But basically, what's going on is that the Velvet Room is able to fuse one persona and another persona, and if you're doing like I want to say those two personas and you fuse them together, then you have to do what is the Persona 3 method, where it's like you gosh dang it, I can't remember how to do it for the life of me. You select both of them, and then you back out. Then you select them again, and then you back out until you want the skill that you need. You don't just get all the skills immediately off rip in front of your face. You have to leave, you have to select them, and then leave, and select them, and leave, and select them, and leave. Over and over and over and over and over again. Which is annoying, right? But you can work with it. There's a calculator out there that you can actually like check what personas will do what. I've used it a few times. I will admit, ghosted Cebu, but for good reason. Abaddon, Abaddon being a good reason. I never used that sludge monster in my life, but that game I decided to. But that was when I came back. Originally, hated the game. I hated it. Like me and Andrew basically said, it's just like a stair simulator. You know, all you do is climb stairs, and then your characters has a thing called fatigue, which never gets shown up in the game ever again. But fatigue has to be one of the most stupidest things you get. Like I know in real, like it makes sense, right? And I get it's for like level capping. It's just really dumb in execution for a video game like this. These Persona users are supposed to be like essentially transcended that of a regular person. Like even like I think I want to say in P5R when you make a confidant with Yoshizawa, Sai talks about like that the Phantom Thieves like physical prowess is like that of an average person. Hey, check it out. Monster Field Guide updated. So all my Monster Field guides. Thank you. Thank you. It's all because I didn't go here. I was sitting here tripping. Like, I mean genuinely D1 tripping. I'm like, there's no way. I've studied these guys for way too long to not get something. And now that I have the physiology and the ecology of this monster, I'm about to absolutely reprimand this dude for everything he has to offer. It took a lot of beating my head into a skull and nearly wanting to jump off a bridge with no water in it, just to finally see what I need to do. He's weak to ice. Thunder's a second, but he's mainly weak to ice. And paralysis gets him, like, desecrated. Weak points in his face, right? His tail and his hand? Oh, those are breakable points. So I may need to use a sword and go in there and do some damage. Because if you can slowly negate your opponent, then it's something that'll get them, won't it? But that's the ecological researcher. So every time I study something, he gets up and does his thing. Oh, but back to that fatigue thing. I used to get mad about the fatigue. Like, the Tartarus floors stair thing was kind of stupid, but, well, originally was kind of stupid. But going up, but getting tired was annoying. Like, in no game, not even, like, the Persona game, nowhere in my life have I seen a game where you fighting a bunch of times gets your character tired. So, basically, it's like if a certain amount of time for a certain amount of character, like throughout battles, it doesn't really, it's not specifically like how many battles you fight, but it's about what level your character is. So throughout fighting, the higher your level that you are, the less likely you'll ever, like, you'll get to a point in the level system that if you pass it, you'll never get tired again. Like, getting tired is like, you would have to, like, basically dedicate half your day to getting, like, to that point. So getting tired is like a nada. But in lore, they talk about, I think, like, Junpei's like, we can barely handle an hour being in here. Because, like, I guess Tartarus is like the hyperbolic time chamber, or the room of spirit and time. It's like just one big weight that's like on your body. I don't even know what they even said just now. But, like, you're probably thinking, okay, what's wrong with this fatigue thing? So, you know, you're fighting your enemies, and then someone's like, ah, man, I'm getting kind of worn out. And you're like, someone seems tired. And then, it's like, okay, what's the big deal? When you get tired, right, if you get into any, like, other fights, you're, it's a status element that only gets, like, healed when you, like, rest a day. But essentially, that's a lot of things I just did not like about that game for that. Because, like, different stuff could happen at different times. Like, fatigue. Fatigue is lame. That will always happen, right? But then you'll have something like someone feeling bad or someone feeling sick. And it works the same way as fatigue. The thing is, you'll miss a lot, and you'll take a lot more damage if an enemy hits you. And when you try to dodge, you won't be able to dodge. If you hit, you'll more than likely miss. And taking hits does a lot more damage. It's basically stupid is what it is. It's dumb. You don't ever get into a fight if you're tired. If you're tired, just go all the way back down to the first floor. Junpei or whoever will say, like, yo, I'm tired, I'm beat, I'm gonna head back. Now, despite you will have no what's it called? No jurisdiction. You won't tell them no. You won't just say no. You're gonna tough it out and you're gonna go through with this. You can't say that. You're just gonna be like, okay, and then just walk off. Oh, but heavens forbid I don't train for a whole month. Then we fight the big shadow, and then Mitsuru gets mad at me, and then forces us to go train in Tartarus. Yes, that can actually happen. You can literally, like, not train for a full month, get into a fight, and then she'll just be like, you know, I thought I could trust you to, like, go and do this on your own, but, you know, from now on, I'm gonna put sessions, so then you'll have to forcefully go and train and stuff like that, and she will throw you on certain days to go in there and specifically train. So you're not escaping going to that place. You're not escaping it. And what's stopping you from when you make it to a certain point in the game? Chairs. If you get to a certain point in, like, the first time you'll ever go, and the first thing that it'll stop you with is chairs. I'm not kidding. Like, school desks. All right, let me be a little bit more specific. School desk chairs is what's stopping you from escalating through the escalating more through that game. Now, the game does get a bit better with it. Like, they put, like, fences and, like, you know, other, like, electric traps
until like you beat the big bad for the month, and then you can go past it. But the first one is so stupid, cause it's like all you have to do is just push the chairs or just grab a chair, make them all fall down. Y'all can walk them up. Well, the chair is all magnetic. Like you just can't do that. Even though it's stopping you from climbing over the chairs. Assuming if they're just like all locked in place, you can just climb over and make it to the top. I hate it. I hate it with a burning passion. It's just so stupid looking. It's like, bro, chairs. That's our big bad. We fight shadows that look like blobs. And we wield these like ungodly personas like Take Mikazuchi and stuff. But yet someone simply putting a chair in our face is what's gonna like stop us? Are you serious? Oh, okay. I thought it was raining. No, it's just a shower going off. I was startled because I was like, no, don't let it rain. I don't want it to rain. But I might do a P3 playthrough. So it'll be Monster Hunter on Friday, and I guess Persona 3 on Saturday. The Sona Saturdays. There you go. I do also want to kind of get back into P3 because I haven't gotten into P3 in a minute. My only main the P3 reload. I don't hate it at all. I don't have any like bad negativity towards it. I actually do like it. I do like that they improved many systems on it. It just feels really easy. I know that's coming a lot from me. Like, oh, well, it's really easy. It's like, yeah, it is kind of easy essentially. It's like playing Metaphor Fantasio. Actually, let me be a little bit clear. Metaphor Fantasio can also be hard in certain parts. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah, though these games may seem easy, there's gonna be certain fights that just get like, yeesh. Like, yeesh. Like, for example, when we've got our last member on Metaphor, he was like level like 22 or 3, right? We did it, bro. We were like level like 30, like 8. Like, that's how much we grind in these games. Boy, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today with a 208. Stream for an hour. Man, I tell you, like every God, okay. Man, I'm tired. But I said from 12 to 4. I at least try to want to do 4-hour streams, just so I can get more in. Cause I ain't no Jinxie or Sketch. I can't just stream for an hour, everybody be happy, and then walk off with it. Gotta be like flipping Adrian Ross and doing like 12-hour streams. I could not do a 12-hour stream though. That hurt my body too much. Even doing 4 hours, the moment I turn off the camera, I immediately go and just lay back in my bed. I'm not kidding. I don't lay with covers and all. I just lay my back and just like breathe. Cause like you're probably like, oh man, bro, it's so easy just to sit here and play the games and stuff like that. To talk and then have to do all this, like I understand when people talk about the mental exhaustion about it. Now I know it sounds corny as Philip, and it really does, cause I was on the same boat as you. But man, jeez. It does take a toll. Also, I don't know what's up with YouTube. I kind of get. Good thing I have shades on, bro. That pale Lumu cap got me good. I do plan on changing a lot more stuff on the stream thing. For example, the streaming thing, I do want to change that to something different. Like, I want to make it more about like my background that I have for, well, whatchamacallit, something else. So, there's a lot of work to be done. A lot of work to be done by somebody, myself. I have to make sure to write it down. I want to do. I want to change the banner on the stream, definitely. I also want to change the banner on my Splat Kid channel, obviously. On my Splat Kid channel, I think I want to like grab like, stream clips and stuff like that we do here, and then edit it a little bit to like, show them off, see what we do. That'd be great. And that'd also be fine as well. Because at first, I was just going to do a VODs channel, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to just do the stream and then edit certain parts and then show what's the up and up. Show what we play, show what we do. Flag crew, FTC, flag team stand up. Said name Swagbirdie 7. I'm going to make a name and change the game. Some big shoes to fill, you know what I mean? Size 14. I didn't ask for that, now did I? Did not. Didn't ask for the clowns. I also did not ask for Pokemon's opinion on that. Yeah, no. Love Optimus, man. Me? Not surprised. I already made that thing about the Shinobi Striker thing about the morning. Yeah, you know. It just happens. Yeah, she's lame. But, like, the fans are even lamer. Because, like, most of what she does is, man, like she can play, like, Valorant and stuff. Granted, you can't control, like, what your community does, granted is due. But, like, I mean, that's what it does, I guess. I do try behind and not have a paralyzing coating. How do I have a power coating, but I don't have a paralyzing coating? I only have like 20 of those. But I hope y'all's adventures are going well. I know mine's pretty eventful. Gotta fill that middle ground, you know what I mean? I have a thought. Hey, if anybody's watching this, oh, snap. Wait. Cowards. I always... Wait. Time to... Come back. I was about to say, I thought this thing was on PlayStation. I was about to be sick. I thought he was like PlayStation 4 is what I meant. Also, P3 Reload is on here, but like, no. Why didn't they just port over Persona 3 FES? I know a lot of people say like, oh, they don't have the files, nor could they like bring over the game and stuff. But like, emulator sites do exist, right? So like, why can't you just ask them? Even then, I know those bum arenos did ban a few like games that I genuinely hated that they did that. Like for example, I can't get like WarioWare because someone like mass reported the company. Because I guess someone got like butthurt or something. It was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go to my way just to spite them for no absolute reason. And that's when Nintendo got like most of the games like taken down. Now granted, not all the games were taken down. It's only mainly like certain companies got the games taken down. Like certain games for like Sega and them, I think got a few games taken down. But Nintendo just mainly holds them really strongly. It's like when me and my friends say like, I don't know why, like, I don't know why Nintendo doesn't just, like I get it from their business standpoint, they're like, oh my goodness, they're pirating games and stuff like that. But then I think about it, I'm like, okay, well, are you going to make those games public? No. Are you going to work with these guys and possibly get the files from them? No. Maybe you'll probably bring the Virtual Console back that actually had a lot of those games that we actually loved really a lot.
Because as the Switch, Nintendo Switch Online doesn't really give us too much to work with. No. Then what are you doing? We're gonna make the media lost media, because we know that yes, discs don't always retain all their data for eternity. Eventually, your disc data will be lost, and your cartridge data will also like be lost to the time, and eventually slow down. So, to compensate for that, we're just gonna, you know, make it lost forever. Thankfully, there is a site that actually has like a lot of the games that I've actually kind of got a few things from. Yeah, it'll say it right here. But I can't list it because I'll get in trouble. Now I know it's like, when has that ever stopped you from getting in trouble? Well, see, it's like a Leafy situation. You know, we can say all this stuff and do all this stuff, and, you know, say, oh, you're bad, you're terrible, oh, you smell like poo, right? We can do all that now, but then I think once we get bigger, I don't think I'll be able to say the same amount of stuff anymore. I'll have to make sure to watch what I say and, you know, be careful on what I do, because more people will be having their eyes on me. Never mind the fact that they won't be watching it. It's like, what do you mean? They won't even be watching it right now. Like right now, no one watches. So it's like, why should I care now that they get to see that? That's a bad comparison. I was gonna say like a beaten animal finally getting shelter with another person. It's like, I already got hurt once. Why would I want to get hurt? You know what I mean? But that's just a wrong. That's a wrong analogy. I say as someone who's actually like had to take care of like animals that came from like bad homes. I don't know who would ever, you know, do such a heinous crime. That's a terrible, terrible criminal thing that you should ever do is, you know, hurt them like that. Like, yeah, give them that stern talking to, but like, you know what I mean? That's wrong. You know what? I'm feeling whimsical today. I'm feeling Whim65. Tomorrow I'm gonna be hanging out at my friend's house with him and my other friends, and our other friends, and to like basically send him off because he's gonna be joining the. I think it's like he's gonna be in the Air Force. I think getting like a new position that they're gonna be using, and I really can't wait for him to get that position. He's been working and exercising a lot. He recently quit his job at the pizza place we used to go to. By the way, the dating rumors about the Domino's and like the memes and stuff like that, it was like, it was a tough one. I thought it was funny, but there were a lot of Karens who did not think so. Now some of them did kind of go a little bit like, okay bro, like, you know, a few of them were funny. Some of them were kind of like, okay, maybe not that, you know what I mean? Like, we can get with you know, a few jokes, you know what I mean? A little goofy, you know, haha. But like, some of them would just be like, that, and I'm just like, okay bro, like, maybe not that. But it's because I mean, he really had nothing to lose at that point. I was like, yeah, you're kind of not wrong. Just kind of just do this. Plus, now whenever people are gonna like, they're gonna look at the sign, thinking, oh man, what's another thing that they're gonna say, and then boom, it's not gonna be nothing. I'd be surprised the Blue Bonnet News actually took over on that. Also, one of our friends that we went to school with actually went to prison though. It was very sad. On unrelated news. I'm like, can you fall? These are the big, gigantuous Parasaurus Rexes out here. I think it's just a Parasaurus swag, bro. Oh, okay. But, I think one of these Parasaurs, like, they fell pretty fast and easy. The big ones. Yeah, it's a great Yagras. I remember it because when you pop his stomach, it looks like bootleg Michael Jackson. It's a very weird thing to bring up. I mean, a very weird thing to make a comparison to for that.
gets attention, and he's like, he's one of the more easier fights. Like, I mean, he's not leaping off of stinking walls, and you have to go find the walls and all that. Now, I remember getting the, oh. Gosh dang it, man. Yo. We have more people in his house. I love having more people. Good Lord. Hee hee. Stop, Dave. I wish, like, that's why I like those animals from I like the popping the bottle and then like scooping up the essence and then closing it in. Makes me feel sophisticated. It's like in Minecraft when you use the crafting table and you don't have to use the crafting book because you immediately already know what different things go where. Like the 9 square, and you know what items do what. Cause I remember Fedos was telling me about that. He's like, you know, I like using the 9 square in Minecraft. It makes me feel smart. And I was like, I was looking around. I was like, me too. I feel that. But where did he go? He went yonder way. Not yonder way, yonder way. Don't be like that, Dev. I don't know what he did. Well, I'm assuming he probably did something crazy. It's like some dark side field, 10 years of failure. Crazy work, though. I still will be mad at that man. For, he was dissing Persona 3. Which, back then, yeah. Like, back in, like, what? 2022, 2023? I mean, back 2021 to 2022. I'd agree with him. I'd have been like, yeah, you know, you're right. I don't know what they were thinking. The game's stupid. But then when I heard what DSP did about the game, I kind of was like, man, like, really? That's just stupid. Because I was sitting here like, he got mad about the game simply because the final boss fight was hard. But like, even with having a bad end, the boss fight was relatively easy. Actually, it was like too easy. I was sitting there making so many jokes, cracking wise to my friends while just absolutely desecrating the final boss. I'm not kidding with you. Cause like, there's a certain point in the game where you'll get like another like, you'll get like this like, it's you have to make sure to do it beforehand. But even then, like if you do it once, you won't ever have to do it again because it'll be on New Game Plus. But it's just like room that'll like give you an immense amount of XP. And you'll go into that room and you'll fight these enemies and you'll decimate at first you'll get like your booty handed to you, right? And you'll probably think, why on earth did I ever do this in the first place? And then you'll fight them and then you'll realize, oh dang, this is like the best XP in the game. I should definitely use this to my advantage. And then you will. And I gotta say, compared to the final fight, those enemies were much more harder than the final dude. Put that into perspective. A little like, not spoiler on who it is, but a spoiler on how is to be, which I think might technically spoil the Arcana cards, but I'm not gonna try to do. I'm just gonna tell about what he does, or what it does. I should say, what it does is each different part in the game, it'll have a different affinity, and he'll go through all the Arcanas. So you have to make sure that you know what Lover's Arcana is weak to what this is weak to that, and stuff, so on and so forth. Now, when they talk about, like, Magician's Arcanas and stuff like that, like, oh, this is the Magician's Arcana, it'll be, like, Junpei or something like that, you know? Weaknesses. So he's, like, weak to fire. I'm not weak to fire. He's weak to wind. Which, he's like, oh, man, I can't believe that that I have all this strong magic, even though the thing that I'm weak to is, like, something that can just be blown away. Or I think the game intentionally made certain things happen, because he made certain characters say stuff like, Yukari will miss. Or, Yukari's thing is that she says, like, you know, she's good at archery, but, like, I kind of, like, I guess, like, miss a lot, so don't get too mad if I, like, don't really hit all my shots. And I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Now, thankfully, in P3R, they, like, fixed her immensely. Like, for example, she's not just going to shoot her bow and have, like, 97% accuracy and then miss. You know, because that's fun. I don't even know where this stupid, enemy is. I've been running all around Timbuktu. I have not found this guy. I guess I'm like Zoro in this thing. I really just don't know. I'm lost. Oh, no. Nah, but I'm good. That's the thing in Anjanath. You think I'm gonna go fight the Anjanath in the pale Lumu clothes? You're dead wrong. Purple means he doesn't know where I am. He's trying to find me. I realized I accidentally wandered into his territory like a genius. But I need this man to get away from me, so that way I can, like... Okay, we're good. Yo, that is not natural. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Jump him! I hit him. Oh. That was it? Call me Ultimate Gohan in this thing. That was a fight? Oh yeah, I know. He's like one of the easier fights. It won't not be as easy as what I just did just now. I guess I can't leave now. I have to leave, get out of this place. I like that the sun actually does change a lot. Really brings the aesthetic to life in this game. Like, when you're really, like, passing by the monsters and you really stop to, like, kind of, like, take in the ambience, you really could just sit there and just admire the act of, like, atmosphere. You know what I mean? and different environments and stuff like that. I mainly like this environment because I really like it, like seeing all the animals traverse, drinking the waters, eating their food, and living their nice ecosystem. I also like seeing like the Anjana's place, you know, like how open it is, feels like a more burrowed down kind of thing. Where you're able to like dodge and go up like on these rocks and stuff. Yeah, the rocks and stuff, and certain terrain can be annoying, but it benefits the enemy, which is what I actually maybe like about most of the terrain in this game. Is that a lot of it feels like it had their like movesets in mind. Like for example, the Odogaron. It's more like a cat that jumps around on certain walls and stuff like that. And it uses this terrain as a means to, you know, jump on like different cliffs and stuff like that and, you know, to attack you and pounce. And it also uses like different open areas to, you know, fight and so on and so forth. I like that a lot. I know I complain about that for good reason, but I will give credit where credit is due. Like, yeah, the stuff's annoying. The stuff is all this, and then yeah, like at the end of the day, it does make me seem kind of hyperactive. But when you like slow down and you really think about it from like the less hustle and bustle of it all, it's not bad. I mean, this game is obviously a really great game. It's got a few flaws, and a few things that I genuinely just get mad about, but it doesn't necessarily make me hate Monster Hunter. Like, I don't hate Monster Hunter. I don't know if I don't know if I'm making that as clear as possible. Usually most of it is kind of like played up a bit. A bit does actually genuinely do make me mad. Like, that claw thing did actually genuinely make me sick. But I don't genuinely hate the game. Or even have like some bad vendetta on it. It just, certain things just make me upset. Aw, dang it. I didn't burn it, but like, what's it called? I gotta, like, put it up. And yes, I don't think no one around here actually has a lot of courtesy of like, what people usually do. So usually most of the times I just kind of ignore the background noise. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't like putting my headphones on and also doing that. It hurts my ears a bit. Lo siento. Alright, let's do it. When it's a moment you hear that, immediately press B or circle, whatever it is. Immediately press roast. That's how I've mainly been able to tell. Because the window's so big to, like, get the cook off. Yeah, the first time, you know, you try to do it, it's kind of, like, a little bit annoying. But, like, once you see the color change to that, that's when you know you get it. Go anything further, you'll burn the meat. You don't want it too early, you don't want it too late. So it's that dun, 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 that moment that, and then you see it change, press circle. Excuse me. Also said Stroll Tuna has actually played this game 15 hours ago. Yeah, I'm glad that he actually got Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World is a certified hood classic. Mostly fun with friends. Like, I know that, like, that argument doesn't really work too well, and I usually hate that argument when people say, oh, well, it's fun with friends. It's like, yeah, any game could be fun with friends, dude. Like, it doesn't really justify, like, if I play it by myself. But, the game, in a sense, can actually be, it's actually really fun by yourself. But usually with, like, mini games, it's nice to always be around the community to see what you can do. Like, Fire Emblem Three Houses was fun by myself. But then I realized that other people liked the game, cause like once I was done with like Golden Deer and Blue Lions, I decided to do the Black Eagles, and it was at that point I actually realized that people like liked this game. Like I played it a lot, but they have like different like sheets and stuff. Like for example, I didn't know this until I watched Ruby Haven, which I know y'all probably wouldn't know who Ruby Haven is, and I know I just like to list just random obscure people for no absolute reason that y'all would not know off rip because they're not like someone crazily known. Like it's not like I'm listing like XQC or something like that, right? I'm just like listing a random person. But she had played Fire Emblem Three Houses. I remember watching her stuff a lot and I liked it. But I remember she was like looking up a guide on like getting to Dimitri, like Dimitri's like tea time, and like saying like what's the best dialogue and stuff like that. When I was kind of sitting there, I kind of did not like that a lot because I mean, I'm gonna tell you how to play a game, but I'm gonna say, what's the point of them having like backgrounds and stories and notes for you to actually read if you're just gonna ignore it and then immediately just go and like look it up anyways? Cause like Ash, I know Ash is afraid of ghosts, right? I know Ash likes to read, and I know Ash is very chivalrous, and he tries to aspire to be a knight. That's his main thing, right? It's kind of what he do. What's the point of me learning his likes and dislikes if I can just go look it up online and immediately just figure out what he does? You know what I mean? Or making builds. Understandably, like if you go to like your first playthrough of like a game and you want to like see what your person does, yeah, I think that's cool that you know you can go to your second one and do that. But I always hate when people are like, "Oh, this is the best thing to get for this game," or "That's the best like guide for whatever this is." Isn't the point of usually like a game to like kind of experience like what you actually can see with your own eyes without having to look up anything? Do you know what I mean? I know certain games can be fun, you know, looking certain things up. Like, for example, I would say like the calculator. I thought that was pretty cool in P3, right? That actually greatly enhanced my experience. Like, okay, if I do this, then I can get that. And then I go into Tartarus, and you know, I would go and strive to, you know, get whatever this is, so that way I can make the good thing that I need. I think that can actually like be okay, right? So long as you're not heavily relying on whatever it is, which I wasn't. I wasn't heavily relying on calculators. Just bro. I know. That was a doofus move I just did. For the people in the back. Oh yeah, I disagree too, man. Ballsy, very. I kind of actually needed that. You know, I didn't need a surprise by the Anjanov. That thing is scary. But I might do a Three Houses draft, but I'm gonna look like an actual doofus. Cause the thing is, and this is gonna be embarrassing if anybody finds this, I accidentally deleted my save by accident. So yeah. But I would definitely not be down. I mean, definitely not. I definitely would be down. My bad. I'm gonna try to say like I definitely would be down. Like you know, I would be down to do another Three Houses draft again. And you know what I mainly like about Three Houses? Say whatever people will about the game being rushed and stuff like that. People like saying that. I'm looking at you. I think his name's like Spaceman. That one dude that was like the Fire Emblem games, going from like being actual like games to basically just anime weeaboo kind of thing. Where he was like, you remember how Lynn actually had character? When now, but not all people, not all the game sees is that she's just got a chest and some legs out, and then they just like hyper fixated on that and said let's just do that part of her character instead of like her actual character. Kind of sad though, cause she does it. I remember I played a little bit of Fire Emblem, like the original, and I thought she was pretty good. I liked the two dudes that were like fawning over her, but she was like, look at these guys, always trying to fawn. Like, can't they get a life? Ugh. I liked that. I was like, okay, that's actually nice. Just kind of like push them away or whatever. But she was still a good person. But most of the Fire Emblem games, like, I can mainly tell you, like, off the back of my hand, most of the Fire Emblem games is always like, you know, everybody's cool with each other, and then like one clan just goes haywire because they got like manipulator or something like that, and now they're like hurting everybody else. So now it's up to like you and the gang to go and like do whatever you gotta do, and it's like okay. Now I know the dude said like, um, you know, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones forgot to put strategy in their strategy-based game, but it's still a good A word game. And I said, bro, that's immediately false. Because I remember I was trying to like recruit Joshua. I could not recruit Joshua because every time I get to Joshua, I immediately get jumped by a whole bunch of guards. That game is ungruelingly hard. And that's, I think I put my thing like on casual. Actually, let me check. You know what? You got any bear claws? You know what? I'll go check. No, we don't have any bear claws. Oh, and just in case you know, I'm gonna make sure to put this in the full cam screen. Oh snap! It was Mother 3. I bet. Oh, let's find the correct game. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Let me make sure to. Okay. Trying to avoid copyright. I don't know how badly they would go crazy over that. Anyway, it's chapter 5, and the base is called Seraphu, right? So you know that's just what it does. And so I want to see like I guess what it does. don't know how much I can keep pausing and opening and pausing. And that was good days on my mind. You don't know how badly I wanted to actually blow my brains out. You ever get into a car, you finally get your driver's license, and you're 16, and that's all you can hear your entire life. It's not a fun thing. But back to what I was saying. That made sure I wanted to blow my brains out the moment I heard that. But anyway, I was looking up online that essentially the game, they said that Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones was easy. And that baffled me so badly that I literally didn't say anything while shouting. Let me rephrase that. I said nothing at all. I literally was like, that's how much in character I was for that. But that's not even true. Like, that's so unfathomably untrue, it's not even untrue. They were saying that Sacred Stones is one of the more easier Fire Emblems. Like, one of the second easiest Fire Emblem. The first being is Path of Radiance. Bro, I promise you, people like to make up random stuff just to say stuff, dog. Like, it doesn't make any sense, man. They always say this stuff. Yeah, that game's easy. Oh, that game's easy. They forgot to put strategy in their strategy-based game. My actual behind. It's not. They're not easy games. They're all tough and difficult games. You only assume it's easy because you just have no life. Yeah? Or maybe because you stink and you're just not good. Agree to disagree. That's all I can simply say. Agree to massively disagree. Yeah, you ever fought a dragon? Okay, yeah, we're not fighting that. That thing just shot fire. Bro, I'm like Frankenstein. I meant Frankenstein's monster. Yes, the scientist was Frankenstein. I know. Gotta leave. Man, always want me to be right. Jeez. I think I like... There it is. Adios. But you know what? Bro. Ah. Get up, me! I'm dead. I'm not dead. Viger Wasp me. Thank you. Everybody wanna be like you, but they got no time to. Everybody wanna be like you, then one power and great like you, but see there is no God like our God. Oh. I don't know why I'm singing Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin did bad things. Like TD Jakes. You're making us look bad. Come on, Gohan. When you look bad, we all look bad. A Stera Turkey? Is that like a rare thing? Oh my goodness. I'm poisoned. Help! I'm hit! I'm down! I'm hit! I'm down! Watch it. Help! 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 You know, I said that one time at church and people actually looked at me. Let me rephrase that. So me and my sister were minding our own business eating, and I was joking around. I was like, help! Help! And then one of the children was like looking at me like with a side eye, along with her grandmother. And my sister had told me that, and I was laughing so hysterically because I was like, ain't no way. And so I tried it again, and she just stared at me the entire way through, and I was just laughing my head off. And my papa was trying to justify it by basically saying, well, you can't just be saying that. I'm like, yeah, well, people also shouldn't really be in our business. And it wasn't like I was even saying it loud. I was literally saying it to my sister. Heavens forbid a guy feel a little whimsical and get good in a conversation. And also, I would say a lot about For the Child is like, she usually stares a lot anyways, like all the time. So, yeah. She's always observant. Like someone opens the door, she's just staring at you the entire time. Just judging. ever so much. Now, do I care about a child's stinking opinion? No. She's got a lot on her mind anyways. Like why they don't have their house in. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. My mom and God told me that that's not a nice thing I should say. That was like that time when one of the sisters at church, because my sister was like sick, but like one of the people just kept insisting that she sing, so she sang, but then like her throat kind of like hurt a little bit. Now, this is at the same time my mom was like drumming, right? So my mom was trying to record and drum at the same time. But our piano teacher, she usually likes to keep on key, like very minutely on key. When she heard that my mom was trying to record and drum at the same time, I literally had to scream aloud, "Mom," to try to go past the music. Because it was just that bad. It was that bad. Like, it wasn't even like a, oh, she's like slightly. No, it was blatantly like she was trying to record and drum. It was like, I made the joke saying that my mom wants to be my mom's a mother first and a drummer second. Cause like, jeez, man, that was atrocious. Anyways, she gets the phone handed over to one of the other ladies, and my sister's like throat kind of like shrivels up on one part. It didn't voice crack, but it was like a shrivel up. And then I was like, I just shake it off, and I look over and I see that one lady. She's always has like some sort of thing like, she's like, and I'm just thinking like, aren't we supposed to be praising God? Why do you... Bite my tongue. Man, because you don't know how badly I wanted to say something. When I saw her do that, look, let me tell you this. Gather around, Judge, gather around. My sister's a doofus. She's a bum. If you're watching this, you're a bum. She's also my sister. And there are times where we do laugh and, have good times with each other. She's my sibling. I care for my sibling. But I can't let her know that. So that's all we gotta say. We gotta call each other doofuses. When I tell you that she did, when that lady just smirked like that, bro, like, ugh, that was bad. Like, ugh. Like visibly, not just like a, just like a, ugh. I bit my tongue so hard it bled. Okay, like that's how mad I actually was, infuriated. Now I didn't show it. I had like a slight squint in my eyes, but man, you do not know how badly I want to say every single thing that I knew about. I had so much. You do not know how badly I wanted to go. But we were in God's house, and I keep remembering that meme of that one dude that kept asking for money. That one pastor, one of the people like sent him $20, and he's like, God's not gonna like this. Help. But yeah, that made me sick. Cause I was telling my Mimi, I was like, man, I was begging and pleading God, just one sentence, one sentence, one comeback, please. But he said no comebacks. No comebacksies. Swiper does not get comebacksies. I was like, okay, God, I won't do comebacksies. What was I gonna say? That's a good question. See, we go to football games, like community football games, and usually your family doesn't like to sit with her, like at all. They usually sit with us, and we're not part of our family. And I wanted to say something like, you're sitting over here cringing back at my sister, but you should be cringing back at the fact that your family won't even sit with you at the football game. Ugly. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like, bro, I had that paragraph off rip. When I saw the frame, paragraph in my head, bro. I was ready. I was strapped up. I had multiple weapons. It was like the discovery of in World War II when they finally learned what a machine gun was. Like, the ones you actually grab and, like, shoot around. Locked and loaded, bro. Where's an enemy when you need to fight an enemy, dog? I've been sitting over here running around trying to keep, stall the time. Keep y'all entertained, keep y'all going, schmoing. Keep me in the background, keep it flowing, you know what I mean? But, like, there's nothing to do here. Off topic, to move on to another conversation, I thought about voice acting and I thought, man, that thing's got to be tough. Because there was one person that was like, man, these, because they were showing like, it was Atlas showing off Persona 3 Reload's cast. Which, let me take a step back real quick and merely say how far Atlas has actually came. When you knew about Persona or you knew about Shin Megami Tensei, it was more like a inclusion thing. Like, few people knew about it, you know what I mean? Like, I knew about it, but I didn't really care for it at the time, right? Until 2019, when I decided to download Persona 5 for the first time. I think it was also at the time that it wasn't when Smash Bros. That came out with it. I think it was like beforehand. But I knew about the franchise, but I was like, this game doesn't seem like my cup of tea. And indeed was my cup of tea. I loathe that tea. I yearn for that tea so bad. I loved it so much. Hands down. The characters, the aesthetics, the vibe, overall good time. One of the few games that told me that yes, using a defense down on somebody is actually a good thing. Because as a kid who used to play Pokemon a lot, I used to mainly just think, oh, big strong attack will definitely kill whoever it is. That's not always the case. I was like, okay. And then I decided to do a replay on the game, and I felt good. There was one dude who was doing a replay where he had beat Persona 5. It was like a kid. He had beat the game. And he was telling me that, like, he didn't want to replay it on a New Game Plus save because he felt like he'd be cheating. And confused I was like, okay. And he deleted his save. And I was just like, that's kind of dumb, but okay. I know I sent the pot to the kettle because I'd go to be in play Fire Emblem Three Houses and accidentally save over my New Game save. So I don't actually have my data for my Golden Deer house. So now my new game save that I'm currently playing is the Golden Deer house, which I feel kind of like stupid about. Man, it's gonna be a lot of work. A lot of work. I tell myself that a lot. It's a lot of work. Sometimes I do wish that there was two of me. One dude to do a certain thing, another dude to do another thing. Bro, you know how much we would get done if there was two of me? Oh, man. Because, like, that channel thing and all that stuff, that's what's up. I'm going to let y'all know in firsthand. I gotta, I think first what I gotta do is I gotta go, dang it, what is it I have to do? Oh, first I gotta go and, you know, get, I have to go beat, not go beat, I have to go make a new channel trailer. I gotta make sure to put the channel banners for, like, the stream and, all that. I need to make sure to put another, opening page. I need to put a new video on that. Because my friend was telling me for a long time that the problem with the starting and ending, excuse me, I had to burp really bad, was, it makes me seem generic. And I was like, oh man, I don't want to sound generic. I don't want to be generic Brody 7. I want to be swag Brody 7, you know what I mean? So, I'll have to change that. Who is this guy? Or most hunters choose to use a longsword. Conversely, very few choose the hunting horn. Your weapon ranks number 9 in popularity. You can have this. I was saying, yeah, the longsword is actually a cool weapon. I remember using that in Rise. Because it's got so much combo potential. And everybody wants to be like the Afro Samurai, which I literally did base my stuff off of the Afro Samurai guy. But, like, the longsword's just a good weapon overall. Because, like, more damage you do with the sword in succession, the more combo potential it has. So you want to, like, constantly hit your enemy over and over again. but you have to make sure to like sharpen your weapon because the more dull it gets, it'll get to a point where like the weapon will break and you try to like go slash an enemy and it'll like tink off. It'll be like Sly Cooper when he tries to hit anything heavy in the game. Every time. Yes, I am a one big reference-filled machine. Literally, like when my friends put on Mad, and then played like the Go Diego Go, but it was like Dragon Ball Z, and then I heard like the Diego talking about that he got the Dragon Ball, and King Piccolo came up. I was like, I, Demon King Piccolo, get the Dragon Balls, and then I shall be young again. And then I was saying what Diego said. He was like, wait, Goku's an adult, but Piccolo's evil? Are we doing Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z? Just be glad we're not doing Dragon Ball GT. Dun 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 dun. I was like, okay. And he's like, bro, I had to stop it because, like, I don't know why you... It just, I mean, like, you know what I mean. In a goofy manner. He wasn't upset. I mean, they already been friends with me for all this time, so, you know. Now, granted, I have eased down on a lot of references. Like, here, I just go hams because, well, I mean, like, why not? The worst is that someone sees anything on what I do and then says that you're lame about it, but, you know, that's just it. But, like, I used to do a lot of, like, almost every conversation you have with me would always be some kind of, like, thing to say about a reference. But then I realized, you know what, maybe doing that is not always, I don't think that's the way to get us friends. So that I stopped doing that a lot. But I mainly did it because, like, I really didn't have nothing really else to say in my conversations. So I was like, you know what? If they're gonna listen, I guess they'll listen to a reference or something. I wasn't listening. I was listening to my own head canons. Oh, I know where to go. I was like, camp? Okay, so next week, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Fire Emblem Friday, and then the Persona Saturday, and I'll bring up Persona 3. Now for next week, it may be a bit different because in town, there's gonna be like, I think it's like the workforce solutions or whatever, and I want to see if there's any jobs that are within my field. If this one job that I accepted doesn't accept me, then I'll see what they have to offer, and yeah. Because here's the thing. I know they try to mention like, oh, well, you could work at Walmart. And I'm like, bro, I did not go for 2 years into a college vicinity just to go work at Walmart. You know what I mean? That'd be like the biggest slap in the face. I need to get that Estera jerky bag. Cause like, it doesn't make any sense. You get your associates for computer science and, well, game development, basically. And everybody wants a bachelor's. Now, granted, it was a certification of gaming specialist. Well, what it was it's essentially an associate's degree, but it's like I know general knowledge on like just cause like I've done storytelling, graphics design, I've done animation, and I've done coding. So I've seen my fair share of the lions, right? Like coding, making web design, the graphics and all that. Now most of the stuff I kind of, or a few of the stuff I kind of already knew, like I already kind of knew how to make like, I won't say I knew how to make a few animations, but I mainly did most of my stuff with DaVinci Resolve, which I still use to this day. But I never really used like Adobe Premiere. I never really cared for that. Way too much stuff going on. Way harder to use. And I was just like, yeah, I think I'm good. I wish they'd let you like carry more meat and you can cook it. That's why I like in Rise Rise Wilds, I like that you're able to carry that you're able to cook more meat. Like you time it and you can cook like all 6 of them at the same time. I think that's like a genuine upgrade than having to cook each one individually and then be good. But the Fire Emblem Friday, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Fire Emblem with the Sacred Stones. Now I know that's gonna be like the most nichest thing I probably ever do in my entire life. But the worst of messes become successes. DuckTales. Ooh. Dang it. But that's what I'll do. I'll play Fire Emblem Sacred Stones on there. On this one I got to chapter 5. And in case of you a little fun fact, I actually have the book. The Nintendo Power Magazine, I actually have it on my shelf. More than likely, if we talk about it, I'll probably will bring it up again, or I'll show it. Just know that my past self did talk about it. So if he says that he's going to bring it up or he didn't mention it or something like that, he did. And you can immediately get me. And if I don't believe you, send me something, because I may forget. I know it's like, dang, you're really like determined on forgetting. I'm not. It's just like so much happens within a week. Like, I always think about, man, craziness could happen in like 4 months, let alone a year, right? Like Andrew was telling me that, like, craziness happens within like a month or a year. So like, anything could happen. Like when my cousin was going to college, that thing was like 4 hours away. It's like, for me, it's like an hour away where I was. And being even an hour away was like, still scary. From home. Much less 4 hours away. And that's just only 4 hours. Like, so much could happen within a certain amount of time frame. It's insane. I need the Anjanath to kind of like GTU no O and like leave. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. But chilling out here, killing animals, grilling, even fishing is fun. I hope that they make that a lot more like engaging and stuff with like your friends and stuff, and you can like compete who has like the better fish. Y'all all like go and like catch a fish in like a pond, and then y'all can all do like a measuring contest on like what to do. Maybe you can even play some like card games. Like maybe we could have like pull out a chessboard and then like start duking it out. Uh-oh. What, do you think I'm gonna come over here and save you? You're actually in worse hands facing against me. I don't know what he genuinely thought while having that thing going against me, that is. You know, people have like soundproof like walls and stuff, right? I don't think that'd be able to work for my room though. The double attack. Certified classic. The old ramifications. Please, I haven't played your game in about, what, 2 weeks? I don't know, someone do a head count for me. dead. Ow. Move, me? Ugh. Nice. Wait. Check. Nice try, buddy. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Stop, thief. Oh, also we tried to do the Elder Scrolls Oblivion the other day, and sadly it did not work. What I mean by that? I mean like we tried to like set up a server, but like the server didn't necessarily like work, so it wasn't all that good. And yeah, it didn't turn that well. Allegedly, the dude had abandoned the project and left it to me, which is like kind of dumb. Like, why still have it offered to, you know, be up and stuff when it can't even, you know, be when it can't even be like, it's just stupid that they would have the download still be downloadable, but it's not downloadable. Yeah, that kind of was on me. You know, I see nutrients. Don't know what nutrients does. Probably nothing. Oh, it did do something. Kinda. Yo, Palico, I don't want to be that guy, but I need you to kind of like fight this dude for me. Good going, dude. Now the dude's gonna be leaving the hole. I gotta remember that circle is the claw shot, not R2. Otherwise I keep shooting just nothing. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. Oh, good night. Oh, he's tearing him up a new one. Sheesh. Oh! And they're going hams. Uh-oh, I'm open. That's crazy. Bro got bullied. And he just left. He said, nah, I think that's it. I'm good. You're done. I mean, I'm done. It's over for me. And then left. Like, jeez. You would have thought he would have probably put a little bit more of a fight. But he got punked. Punked hard. Punked hazard. And no, you can't claw shot. You can claw shot, but you won't claw like right or whatever. Sometimes you can do like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 claw shots and probably 1 bump. You know, you're better off just shooting it or attacking it with your, like, stuff. Okay, I can cook it. Good. Bruh. Good night. I'm not even upset. I can't think of anything to say. And I know that sounds like, oh, that's a genuine first. I know. But my brain is just so blank that I'm trying to like force something, but I can't. I think I was just more distracted by the Palico, like having a ukulele, I suppose, and then using the ukulele as a means to like fight in combat. You ever tried using a stringed instrument to like hit somebody? That thing's gonna break. The thing is mainly made out of wood. You hit somebody with that, you might as well just be throwing a stick at them, cause it's just gonna shatter. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but like it's kind of like a one-time weapon. You know what I mean? It's like your super attack, except it does the damage of a regular attack. So the only like thing I could really make a parallel to is like Paper Mario Sticker Star, where you can waste your key items, which makes them sound like they're like super items, but they're just regular. They're your main items that can just be thrown unnecessarily. And I don't like to sound like a teacher when I say this, but if that makes any sense, I hate that. Because no, if you have to ask yourself if it made any sense, then clearly there was something that you might have missed that didn't really make any sense when you really think about it. Am I right or am I right? Okay. So I think I'm gonna go for one more beef jerky run, grab all the meat, and then cook it, and then we'll go on one more expedition because it's like 3:20, and I'm not trying to like stay all day on this one specific game because I've already beaten the Old Again, so everybody can now finally be quiet. Everybody can finally stop saying stuff, and everything can all be fine and peachy keen, as what it normally should be. But in order to get what we gotta get, we always gotta go through some random trial, an obscure thing. It can't just be simply handed to us or just easily grabbed. It's gotta make it through this whole like agonizing pain to make sure I explicitly remember this bad incident. The game. It's like 38 degrees, like golly. Also, if you ever see me on Siege, just know, like when I said that my friend was going away, that's like one of the main reasons why I played Siege. And also, I might, I think because since the Budokai Z video did really well, I know I mentioned that I said if it gets like over 10 likes, that I'll actually like do it. I'll just do it regardless. That was just kind of a point and click, a little I saw it, alright. Cause the view jump got me. Okay, because at first I was like, okay, well, I guess it's just a dead vid, but it said, y'all said, no, this ain't no dead vid. I was like, oh, really? Word? Alright then. I took what that dude originally said about the whole reference thing and tried to like tone it down a bunch and try to be a little bit more straightforward and honest on whatever I was thinking and feeling. Because, well, at first I thought that was genuinely the way, but then I think like I kind of lost the way. So I'm gonna try to find a way to show it off. Because I know a lot of people mainly saying like, man, remember when reviews actually used to be reviews and not just like random things all over the place? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be different by doing what people expect. Basically, like every YT video, you gotta think, what is in it for me? As selfish as it may sound, which is what usually most of things are nowadays, people, you know what I mean? You gotta give them what they want to see. But he said you can either play the game or watch the game. And you know what? I plan on playing to win. Call me Sai Nijima this thing, because I'm not going to take a loss for an answer. No, seriously, that's literally her whole entire like cognitive thing, is that she feels like she has to keep being the best of the best, but then she learns to realize that she has people that care about her. It's nice, and then people will look at that and simply say, no, P5 is just stupid, and all this is just visual text, because heavens forbid, you know, you don't watch 2 videos at once going on to your stinking screen. The same people that will say that will literally be the same people that will play their TikToks aloud in front of people in a social setting. Like, going to watch the movies, and then you, like, pull out TikTok and just start watching videos in front of people. Remember back then, whenever it was, like, even, like, in the 2010s, right, as early as it was, probably I would say, like, before 2020, or, like, you doing that in front of somebody was, like, the most rudest thing, and people would literally, like, hawk you down for that. If you like sat and watched a YouTube video in front of them, it's like going over to a friend's house, and then you immediately just sit there and watch like YouTube. It's like, what's even the point? Like, why do that? That's just rude. But now I think it's more like socially acceptable, I guess, just to pull out TikTok and just do it in front of people's faces. I have a few friends that usually do that a lot, and it's like, bro, we're literally like talking. Even Andrew knew this, and was like, whenever he accidentally did, it was like, my bad, we're literally having a conversation. I just pull out my phone and just immediately start playing TikTok. Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, that's true. I don't know, maybe it was just probably how I was raised. But it's just weird. It's also like whenever people would like pay for your meals, they would explicitly give us money because they didn't want to make us seem like we're having basically beach bum off of them. Be like, yo, you mind covering over me? Even now I still feel bad, because that mindset is really being engraved in my head. It's basically not trying to owe somebody something, but for me it's just, I don't want to sound like the guy that's always got to be, needing something. I can smell that banana, and that banana's not even that far from me. I guess you could say that the smell is not quite appealing. If you don't just shoot the stinking bow, like, that was on me. I dodged very randomly. Dodged very randomly to his attack, I should say. Like, I dodge, and then the end lag of whatever the hit is will get me. And I think that's kind of stupid. Like, I could full-fledgedly dodge, but I have to dodge in a way that doesn't, I guess, get into his vicinity. A new mention from me. Snapchat. Like that. Like, I dodge out of the way, and then I still get reprimanded. Also, I was literally on a, I don't know how that did not kill me. Zigzag. Good night. Forget the bag. Forget the bag. Man.
What's up, Monster Hunter World Grind? How does it go? Currently over here, I'm just mainly just messing around in, what's it called? Mainly messing around on, the expedition. My main goal for this game that I mainly hope is to one day get the full gear of the Vidoe Gahames. That's my main thing. So far I've gotten his helmet, but like, jeez. Fought that man 6 times. Research level 0. Wasn't until I realized I had to go to that bio researcher dude and talk to him. I was like, dang. Then I feel like a genuine goober. A genuine doofa, if you will. A doofarelicus. Yeah. But, and now the Rathalos is leaving. Cool.io. Ugh. Man, my neck hurts. Dang. I think that should be enough. Do we have all the steaks? Yeah, we got enough big spits. Yes, I play on PlayStation. I don't know how I'd be able to, cause like I had it on PC. Console. Bang. I didn't listen to the music. I feel like a genuine doofus. But yeah, we play on PlayStation 5 console. But man, I messed it all up. I had it on PC originally, but then I had it on my thing and also this delay. Yeah, it'd be like that. It's the main reason why is just it's mainly to keep stuff consistent. It's not even towards like anything that you do that's necessarily bad. It's just to have like the lowest latency. Our connection would not be able to handle that. Now I don't know what it's. Yeah, again, it's I know, and I really hope that one day we can make that change, but it is what it is for now. Remember, for those who don't know, middle of nowhere, large trees. Anyway, I gotta go back and I messed up like 3 times. I have actually and officially failed. Very, very much so. But I will have to just, what is it, 6 well done steaks? 6 well done steaks. So this is 6 well done steaks. And what's it called? We'll be good. By the way, thanks for that. But next week's probably not going to be Monster Hunter and stuff. It'll probably just go back to Fire Emblem and Persona. My main reasoning for that is because, I mean, like, I've played. I'm not saying that, like, I don't like it. I like it. But, like, I gotta, it's just like, I already done what I'm gonna say I already done what I had to do. I played Wilds. I've liked Wilds, a lot. I've loved Wilds so much, but I think this game is great too. They both have their own, fair shares of stuff. My main thing that I just didn't like with Wilds in terms of like bow skill is mostly the fact of so when you use the bow, yeah. All right, see ya. But with the bow skill, right? I hold R2 and I press circle, right? This is the arc shot or whatever. I let go of circle, boom, we're good.
in Wild, you have to like hold R2, press circle, and you have to let go of R2 to shoot off the bow. I don't like that. It throws off my whole flojo mojo, you know what I mean? Every single time. I just think to myself like, bro, what is this? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But today we did actually do some good. We beat the Vidoe Gahames, and I was very happy about that. He is a very tough cookie to crack. Very, very extremely tough cookie to crack. Like some Squid Game mess, you know what I mean? The dude, he's like, the main problem I mainly have with him is that he jumps way, 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 way too much. Like, way too much. And I just sit there like, bro, how on earth am I supposed to fight this guy? If, like, he just jumps from here, jumps from there, jumps from here, jumps from there. His normal attack patterns aren't that bad. It's just whenever I have to face him straight head on is when we actually start having problems. Dang. Sadly not right. Sadly not today. I'm extremely tired. I was probably just gonna cook these 4 meats and then call it a day. Little ciento about that. But that makes 7 out of like 10. Also, people have came and gone. Well, like people also like shown up and then shown off on the online play. So, I wonder what that was all about. And I'll kill 2 more of these, I guess, parasaur-looking creatures. And then that'll be it. I just really hope that, like, one of my good friends, a lot of people probably know him as Fed L's, which is, it's spelled like Fedels, but it's supposed to be, he says it's mainly supposed to be Fed L's, because, you know, he feeds people L. It's something stupid like that. Point case in being, he was mentioning about playing Monster Hunter. Originally when he played, he didn't like Monster Hunter because he didn't like the attacking the monsters like more than once. Right? This is for everybody out there who's watching. It's like he did not like having to kill the same monster over and over and over again. Maybe not the same monster, but it taking a long time to kill the monster. I mentioned to him that he never really killed the monster. I killed the monster. I was the monster hunter. Me! Like, because most of the times he mainly would just, like, go everywhere else. I'm sitting here fighting the Puke. Bro's out here looking at water. I think bro might have a bad attention span. I think his TikTok really got to his brain rot. It doesn't help that he has bad attention span to begin with, mostly from a condition. But to really supply it off with, like, TikTok is, like, yeesh. Then TikTok got banned, and then he still had it. But then he deleted it. And then TikTok finally came back to stores to be downloaded, and it was like, oh. And also, CapCut slowly came back, too, which was like, But regardless, he does not use it anymore, which, for better or worse. I told him that, like, once, like, I guess the ban happened or whatever, it didn't really feel the same using the app. That probably was just me, but it just never really felt the same. It felt like, I don't know, it felt like a weird, eerie, like, air. Like the fog in the Dark Hour in Persona 4. It just, that fog. Dum, dum, dum. Like that noise is just like, man. Alright. Well, big girl. Let's go talk to our hunter and then go back to the base. I think we've settled down here for 2 hours. 2 long hours. I think I should have waited to claim my rewards. I think I should have like left and then claimed all this, and then it'd been good. Research, all that, fire wasp. Oh, 15, let's go. And then we'll go talk to the handler. She can cook too. I'll tell you that much. Alright, see you then, man. Man. I wonder if my mom's making any food.
Okay, partner. I've set up quests for the fire wyvern and the horned wyvern.
Alright.
Oh, it's you.
I think they'll call it for me too. I'll go to the bathroom as well. I'm gonna fertilize. And then, where's the other guy at? Okay, let me chill out. I wasn't even thinking about that to begin with. Kind of blinked out. I might, in the future, I might actually take down the delay for it being 30 seconds. I'll make sure to, like, slow it down. So that way it's more in time. A lot of people mainly talk about that, and I get it. Like, I remember Nintendo Switch mainly talking about it. I know with a lot of people, it's, you know, like, it's okay, you know, it's whatever, and stuff like that. But usually, that's probably the first person that's ever said that it's okay. Because a lot of people mainly would give me a lot of flack. And I apologize, as I'm not my Wi-Fi. I can't control what it does. However, I think there might actually be a certain way to kind of make it different. Because now the Wi-Fi is even stronger than ever due to the things that they've implemented now onto it. And that we've implemented onto it. So we should be a lot better. But my head extremely hurts. And man, so yeah, that was a journey. I plan on getting the editor for off of this. Fortnite wants to put 32 gigs and stuff like that. It's a big update. And I probably might go get something to eat. I don't know what I'll eat though. Probably like Whataburger. Cause like McDonald's burgers, like I don't know what's going on recently, but they just don't like taste. Like I know like a few weeks back they just don't really taste the same. Like their bread feels fake. Their meat and like cheese and stuff feels just like eh. It doesn't feel like that impactful like good burger. It just feels like eh. And I know it's like, well, basically it's like poison, right? You know, all our food is poison. All our food is essentially killing us. I know, right? But like, man, I don't know. But I know if I want to make this YouTube thing a thing, bro, I gotta step up my game. I can't be getting this tired like this, bro. But like, part-time streamer, know what I mean? Every Friday we go online. We play whatever we gotta play. So for Friday, I'ma change it to Fire Emblem Fridays, and then on Saturday I'll change it to Persona Saturdays, and y'all be able to see what I gotta do. Now, I could do Sacred Stones, or I could do Path of Radiance. Like I think I might do definitely Path of Radiance. Maybe, yeah, no, maybe, no. I don't know. Cause like, I do want to do Sacred Stones, but like I don't know. Cause Radiant Dawn, they say like, oh, it's one of the easier ones. It's really not. It's extremely annoying. Cause like, the XP you get in the game doesn't really compensate. Now Titania dude, she goes crazy. Like, not only, like, she both looks good and fights good. That red-headed knight on her horse goes bonkers. But then I realized I gotta bring Ike and them. It was one time I was supposed to win without having to lose anybody, but then Ike fell because of a certain enemy or something like that, and I messed it up. It was so dumb. It was like one simple trip, and all the enemies got me. I was like, dang. And we were really just about to be the last guy, and we didn't lose anybody. So then I had to reset, and I quit. I'll definitely do Radiant Dawn. I'll definitely do Radiant Dawn. I remember the story somewhat. Right now we're currently like in the trees, and we gotta like escort the princess or whatever. But I definitely want to go back for that, and I'll be able to get some people to like actually coach me through it. Put me in coach, that kind of deal. Type S word. But yeah, that's gonna be Swag Buddy 7. Streaming for 3 hours 25 minutes, and the only one jump off a bridge. Delay of 15 seconds. And hopefully I can mitigate it down a lot more on different other streaming platforms. Also got to go to the bathroom, and also got to throw away my banana, and other things, and other stuff like that to simply say, to simply say to beware and take care.